Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Glad to have you here. We're going to be doing Gun Demon on Drone and Quarter Ultimate Edition. We got the writer, creator, and the brain trust, brain something. Hello, Greg.
Hail, how's it going, everyone?
Oh, all right, man. And yeah, you're part of some brain thing. What's it called?
It's called Brain Cage.
Brain Cage. Oh, that makes sense.
Brain Cage,
yeah,
Brain Cage Multimedia.
And you guys are working on putting out comics, which is awesome. And this book, I'm going to show it to you here in a bit. It looks really good. We looked at it a little bit earlier as well, a week or two ago. So we're going to be drawing that. We're going to be getting into it. First things first, of course, I want you guys to go over there and hit that like button and share so we can get as many people in here as possible. Do keep in mind that we are doing a draw along, of course. I don't know exactly who's tackling the mic, and that would be Rabbit. Of course, it's Rabbit. And please stop tackling the mic. Jesus. But anyway, we do hope you guys are draw along as usual. We love to do that. We have a lot of references over on the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, Rabbit will or Jeff will drop the link over there so you guys check it out and get the reference. And we'll check those out at the end of the show, of course. But you already heard me say hi. So let's talk a little bit more to the creator here. Hello, Greg.
Hello.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself while I go over here and do some maintenance?
Okay. Well, basically, I'm a creative developer, writer. I did a lot of visual art as well back in the day, and I'm actually going to get back into that. But most of what I've worked on the last good 20 plus years has been film. And I'm working on starting a film production studio called Brain Cage Cinematics, which is part of our Brain Cage Multimedia company.
Nice.
Which, the comic books are part of that. We're part of our publishing arm, and we've got video games in the works. We've got a movie right now starring Rodney Norman, the comedian Rodney Norman. If you guys have checked him out, he's hilarious. You can check him out on YouTube. And we're making a movie for him that he stars in. That's going to be the first movie we launch, and then the second movie we're launching is the Gun Demon movie.
Oh, nice.
So, really excited about that.
Oh, that's cool, dude. And actually, we're seeing a lot of groups and companies getting into making their own movies recently. Quite a few of them putting their hat in the ring, as it were. I think the most recent one, it's got a few movies coming out there, is the Daily Wire, that Ben Shapiro one. And it looks like the first movie people seem to like, and the second movie is getting more praise. So I don't know. I think it's cool. Indie creators, more power to you, man. Now I'm gonna go. We're gonna talk about Gun Demon quite a bit. So first thing I want to do is come over and take a look at the artist and say hello. So we'll start at the top, of course. And hello, Andrew. How you doing today?
He just dropped out.
Good job, Andrew. All right.
Dude, what did you say to
There he is.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Perfect
well.
timing.
It looks
Oh, well.
like my Discord wants to crash on time. Excellent.
Well, that's all right. I'll come back to you. I'm on.
Yes, please.
I'm on to Keenma. Hi, Keenma.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm alright. I'm sleepy.
How is it living in a totalitarian government?
Piss off.
You're batting 1,000 today, Chester.
I
aren't
know, right? Keep in mind, guys, this is PG-13 plus show, and of course, the main reason we do that is so the artists had freedom to do whatever they like. But this is not for the chillin', and I'm assuming Gun Demon isn't either.
Gun Demon's kind of PG-13ish, you know.
Perfect.
It's kind of all ages, honestly. I think it might be a bit dark for very young children. We've got, honestly, like I was saying earlier to you guys, New Orleans gets wrecked in this, and a lot of people die. So it might be a bit much for kids, but considering what's out there, I think it's probably tame if you think about it. Like
Right.
the kind of things that they're throwing into kids' movies anymore and kids' shows. So I would say it's pretty much all ages.
Oh, that's
I was
cool.
about to say, Prime for a Disney live action remake.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and
I'll never let them anywhere near my IPs. We're making
Tom
our own
Holland
movies.
is
That would be
demon.
smart. Yeah, I did live in New Orleans for a year, and of course, this is well before Katrina. This is 30 years ago. But it was wrecked before that anyway. So.
Were you there in '92?
No, I was. Let's see, what year was I there? I was in 93.
Okay, well, you were right around the same era. Then you got to experience that dark, dingy, dirty French Quarter that was so unique.
Oh, it was
That was
horrible. But I'm a musician, so I was trying to earn some chops down there, and I did. I got into a lot of the clubs and stuff, and then I made money working at the temple.
I had a blast hanging out at Kagan's a lot. The bar Kagan's on Decatur Street. That was my haunt.
Yeah.
Good times, man.
Well, I have to say the food's pretty good, though. I did like the food down there, but it's not the friendliest place. So I'm not going to get upset with it getting destroyed by a bunch of demons. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But so that's good. But anyway, we have Kima here, and we're really happy to have her, and hopefully she'll survive the dictatorship. Let's go back over here to the top again with Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Let's see if it works this time. How are you?
Yes, please. I'm doing well today.
Oh, okay,
Doing
that
fine.
was exciting. So Andrew,
I didn't know there needs to be a follow-up.
well, that's fine. It's my job. I'm just failing. So tell us, what do you plan on drawing today?
I'm probably gonna try to draw both Gunny and the big dude. Probably maybe big dude smashing through something. I don't know. We'll see how far we get.
Nice.
So you got to get ambitious with us, huh?
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
try.
All right, that sounds good. Let's see. Did I? How did I do this? I think I'd done this some other way before. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm doing something else. All right, let's keep moving down here. Eric Hawkins, how you doing, dude?
Doing great. How are you tonight?
I am very good, sir.
Hi, Eric.
Hello.
And I swear to God, Rabbit, please stop tackling your freaking mic.
That's not me. That's not me. It was me last time. It's not me now.
You're the only one that hears this.
Yeah, but if I hear it, they hear it. It's the problem.
No,
I don't
that's
know.
just
Not
old
me.
age.
Maybe all in
You're
your head.
imagining things.
It's literally silence here.
I can't take it. I hear it. I hear it.
Thanks, Jeff. So Eric, what you plan on doing today, man?
Oh, I don't know. I'll draw some.
He'll draw something. See, this is the teamwork I get. Hey, Amron, what's up, dude?
Nothing much.
Yeah, glad to have Australia represented in the house. We're doing Gun Demon, man. This is a good looking project, dude.
Thanks,
Yeah, it looks
tons,
interesting.
dude.
Oh, it is cool looking. I like it, and I can't. It's one of those things that I can't believe someone didn't take the name already.
Right?
I'm like, huh? You know.
Yeah,
Let's see. We also got ourselves a. Let's see. We got a Matt Cossins in here today. Hello, Matt. How you doing, dude? And he's not talking to me either. Okay, perfect.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That's all
How
right.
you guys doing?
Sorry.
I'm trying to figure this out. I was trying to share the link out. Got
He's not used to it. He's used to hearing Matt Cossin.
yeah, that giant grandiose, introduction.
Oh, I'm
Whereas
sorry.
Mike just goes.
Should I
"It's
do
Matt."
it again? Yeah.
No. You got the perfect
Deadpan
radio
intro
voice.
is
Oh,
best.
thank you. But of course, nice to see you again, dude. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Always happy to see your art over here as well because it's good. But we got a lot of good art
Thanks.
over here, man. So it's always neat to
Oh,
see
yeah.
what these guys come up with. We also got
I've been
Rabbit.
watching.
Yeah, no, there's some really great artists here, man. We got one doing Rabbit, of course, our noisemaker. Hi, Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Now, Rabbit, I've been meaning to ask you a question for quite a while, and it's been nagging on me, and I just got to do it. When you step out your back door, is Sherwood Forest right there?
No.
Just the merry men.
Just the very
Forest
best.
isn't even a thing. There is no forest in Sherwood.
Don't you lie to me, sir. Sherwood Forest is real.
It used to be once upon a time.
What did they?
Well, stop.
There's
I'll let
remnants,
that
there are
pass.
remnants of it.
Did they put condominiums on it or something? Of course they did.
It's just it's like, of course the forest didn't exist. It's
They
all
put Plymouth
you've never
Rock
been
on
to
it.
Nottingham, but it's all like city and stuff. There is remnants of it. They've got the old oak or whatever the fucking thing was called.
Oh, that is just sad. Modern.
That's all
Are you
bad.
still, are you still
Did he
not
s-
allowed to hunt the king's deer?
I have no idea. I eat
did he
deer.
say butt oak?
Yeah,
No,
he
I said
did.
old oak.
Oh,
That-
old
yeah,
oak.
but old.
I don't know what it's called. It's a thing that was supposedly used to hide treasure and stuff in the
All
store.
right, all right.
I don't know. I haven't been there since I was a little
loving.
kid.
Well,
Oh,
that's my
Christ.
fault for asking the question. I do apologize. But we're going to go ahead and get this kicked off. And Jeff went and got lazy on me. He just created a video I can play every time.
I'm sure you've missed like half the
so-
artists.
I'm going to get into it.
You've
here.
not ever said hi to Elrod, Gary, or Hal.
I will. Give me a second.
Start your drawing again.
I'm just mincemeat over here. It's okay.
5, 4.
3. Really? Just draw.
He said draw. And then he does an advertisement. He's cheeky.
This countdown sponsored by The Revenant and the Tomb. Available March 3rd, 2022 at Amazon, Apple, Barnes & Noble, Kobo, and more.
Good job. Good. I get credit for sneaking in an advertisement there, Jeff. You get plus 10 points there. All right, let me come over here and check the big screen, see who else we got in here before we move on and start talking. Yeah, I think I did get everybody. We got Elrod. Hey, Elrod, what's up, dude?
Done.
Yeah, he's done. That's good looking gun demon, actually. Not bad, dude. Good job.
I got to see this.
To be fair, I did do it earlier because I didn't know if I'd be here or not. So.
Oh, that is really good.
That is cool.
Hell yeah.
So, what are you drawing with Edwin right now? What are you guys working on right now over there?
Conclusions. Oh, we're doing Lord of the Rings.
You're doing the complete run through of that. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, Fellowship, and then on Tuesdays it's like right now it's John Carter of Mars stuff, and then
that's cool, dude.
Nice.
After that, we may break that up with a couple like Robert E. Howard or other short stories, but then it's going to be Princess Bride on Tuesdays.
Oh, nice,
Awesome.
dude.
Oh,
Princess Bride. Now, I think it's a great combination. Edwin's got an awesome narrative voice. You are a great artist, and you have a celerity to you to do something like that. It's a good combination. I like the idea. And you must be loving John Carter of Mars, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is cool, dude. There's so much rich material there. Well, anyway, happy to have you, Elrod. That's awesome. Now, I also saw that we have a Gabby here. Hi, Gabby.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. Now you're drawing Gun Demon today. Have you kind of made a decision what you want to draw?
Yeah, I think I'll draw Krang.
Krang? Yeah, Krang. That's perfect. I'm not sure if Krang is part of the Gun Demon universe, but we could do a crossover.
Krang.
That's Prang with a P. He is he's actually from the book World War Hell, but he is in the same universe. It's part of Brain Cage continuity.
I just thought it was funnier to be Krang.
Well, she's on Krang. I'm doing Lieutenant Porf.
There you go. Well, of course, I know when it's all said and done, Gabby's will look really good, as usual. Let's see if there's anyone else has popped up in here. Oh, we got an Alan from the Howl Comics. Hello, Alan.
Hey, on my cell phone today, filming from San Antonio, where the people know what real salsa should taste like.
Oh, okay. Okay.
New York City.
We have it imported from New York City.
A rope.
So we're doing Gun Demon today, Alan. Exactly how are you going to Mexicify him?
Well, being in San Antonio, I think I might do a little Zapata gunny.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I hear we're going to talk to the creator here in a moment, but I hear that Gun Demon is a bit of a foodie. Into the barbecues and Tex-Mex and stuff like that. I think it's safe to do any kind of food related stuff with him. I think it'll be good.
Okay.
He loves sushi.
He does.
He's
he
a
does.
carnivore. Yeah, he likes meat.
Yes, I don't know
Okay.
if sushi qualifies as meat, but all right then.
Oh hell yeah, it does.
It does. All right, cool. I've been corrected. Nice.
Well, meatless Lent. If you get sushi, fish is not considered meat during Lent.
Well, I just watched an Adrian Brody movie called Clean, which was a more realistic John Wick, and Adrian Brody, of course, is a really good actor, and he stated very clearly in there that fish is dirty. You shouldn't eat it.
I thought you meant Anthony Bourdain. Oh my god.
Well, if he were still alive,
why
that
are we
would
watching
be
an
an
Anthony
interesting show for
Bourdain
damn
movie?
sure.
See if
Anthony
I can do my
Bourdain, dead and loving it. Oh God, too soon?
Try and do my Adrian Brody here. This is dirty. Don't eat it.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's
I'm
not bad.
working on it.
He actually kind of melted into being a New Yorker really well, but he's a good actor though. He's pretty solid.
I
It's
know.
it's not a bad movie. I mean, I would suggest it. It's one of those things for an older audience, meaning you have to have patience longer than a goldfish. But if you can watch, an actual movie that develops characters, you might like it. Yep.
His nose is just so distracting.
It can be. Yeah.
Like I saw King Kong in the theaters, and like his nose is like a million times bigger than the ape, so it kind of
Especially in 3D.
They shot his nose off the Empire
kinda,
State Building.
That's true. And thank you very much, Jeff, for all the links. Keep in mind, if you guys aren't in the Discord, go join us over there. That's the easiest way to get around. Just say shout out to all the people. We got Gregory in here, of course, is the artist, but he also did a shout out in the chat. Thank you very much for that. We have Gabrielle, we got Lady, we got Sheldon, very nice. Kima, Dumb's the name. Yes. We get who else we got in here so far? We got Eric Ortiz. Is that what I'm supposed to call him? I just call him Jimmy. But hey, dude, what's up, man? Barbecue is awesome. Indeed, it is. So let me come over here, and while you guys are getting kicked off and we can see all the stuff going, I'm going to show the page and I'm going to talk to the creator a little bit. So let me go ahead and share this out. And there it is. All right. So you can, Greg, you can click on mine and kind of follow along as I show this to the folks.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and get this back up, and then let's do this. Here we go. All right. So here we go, guys. This is the Indiegogo page for Gun Demon Devil's Overture #1, and of course created by Gregory Levitre. Very, very French of you. I'm assuming you're in Quebec.
I'm in USA.
Oh, are you?
And yeah, I'm a mutt.
He's in
just
Quebec,
like
USA.
yeah, I'm a mutt, just like everybody else in the USA.
True, that's true.
I'm Scottish and French.
Right next to Scranton.
So,
Quebec,
okay,
USA.
all right.
Just so you know.
Fellow America-wise.
Well, that's definitely good. I was a slight disappointed more recently, less than 10 years ago. My family on both sides went and did one of those, deep dive genealogy. The old aunt that has too much time in her hands and she spends too much money on a genealogy. Well, they did that. And it turns out, yeah, no, I'm just Norwegian. I'm boring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they go into did you raid villages or something?
I'm sure we did. Yeah, I'm sure.
Right after he found out.
Yeah. Probably did the whole slavery thing too. Blame me. It's definitely my fault. But
yeah.
But
that really doesn't stop us from blaming you about anything.
That's true. But I kind of figure I was an American mutt just like everybody else, but I'm not. But that's okay. Gun Demon over here, this is the #1 campaign, it looks like. They already got themselves over $3,000. Congratulations, by the way. They got 30 days left on the campaign. Sweet. 61 backers. And it's a good-looking project. Now, I'm going to go through and scroll through the art, Greg. So why don't you just go ahead and give us that elevator pitch while I do so.
Sure. Yeah, so basically, Gun Demon is the first launch from Brain Cage Continuity Universe, and it's basically going to show the new readers how the planets Heaven and Hell interact on Earth and have for a long time. And essentially, then the following title is going to be World War Hell, and that'll thrust you right into hell. So in this book, you're going to meet Gunny, who is basically a genetically engineered organism that's sent to Earth to raise hell. And instead, he makes some friends. He feels joy for the first time, and just decides, yeah, he wants to hang out. He doesn't want to go back to hell. He doesn't want to go through with the mission, and kind of slow cooks into a hero. You're going to see, I don't really want to spoil much, but it's going to be the third act of this book is more like a disaster movie than anything. Abaddon, the antagonist, just going to raise hell in New Orleans. It's set in 92 in the French Quarter of New Orleans and all around actually the city. And this is in this book. You're also going to see the first appearance of the Mighty Mechalor, which is another title I'll be launching in the near future. He's another one of our Phase 1 heroes, and basically just imagine, a mech in a superhero universe, and that's it's something I've always wanted, and I never got it, and so here it is. And that's artist designer Isan Fazeli designed the Mechalor suit. Gunny was originally designed by James Dean Anderson, and he also did the logo. The main cover art is by Sed Nokon, and Paul Billick is the colorist. We've got two variant covers. The Fight and Flight cover, which is done by Christian Rossi, and colors also by Paul Billick. And then the Bad Day cover, which is Abaddon, a close-up of his face. That's layout by Chris Oak.
Right here.
Pencils and inks by John Howard, and colored by Felipe Obando. That's basically, if you see Abaddon this close and he's looking at you like it's a bad day. Bad day.
So, yeah. Now, I'd ask Tank this, and since he wasn't the writer, he didn't know the answer. But you are the writer. Why did you choose to? Why did you choose Apollo? And why is he a demon?
I can see that. Yeah, it's people see different things in there. Believe it or not, he's more inspired by Driss Duerden than any other character.
Oh, neat.
He's he's kind of my Drist, and we don't like, even when we're inspired by characters in Brain Cage, we like to do something new and original and fresh with them. We don't like doing really derivative characters. Gunny is basically the Spider-Man of Brain Cage. You really can't really see it yet. You'll see it in the future. He'll grow into this, but he's kind of holds that role, and so he's inspired by Drist, Spider-Man, and Punisher, and that's what Gunny's about. A lot of people usually think Hellboy is a big inspiration. He's actually not. It's the Hell theme is just something we go with because in our continuity universe, we're actually taking ancient mythology and explaining it using advanced technology, aliens, all that kind of stuff, hard science.
Yeah. Well, I got that, and I think it's cool because, of course, we have it's not the first, I guess, but as far as comic books, it's the first thing that pops in my head with Jack Kirby and him doing his New Gods and having planets representing heaven and hell, but we haven't seen many people using that, and I think it's a good idea. To be fair, though, when they did the Thor movies, which weren't good, but when Disney did the Thor movies, they did represent the 9 realms as planets, and I thought I like that idea. Whereas it's not dimensional, it's just technological or techno magic or what have you. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I got that inspiration from the Stargate, from the movie and the series.
Yeah, there you go.
I just always loved that,
Yeah. No, it is.
Big
it's a
fan
cool
of
idea.
Stargate, the movie.
Oh, Stargate is awesome, dude. I love the show too.
I do too.
Yeah. Atlantis was okay. Universe could have been okay, but I think they dropped the ball on that. I can't tell you why though. I don't know why it sucked, but it did suck.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's
As an FYI, Abaddon is also referenced in Revelations.
Yeah, well, that's
absolutely.
what I meant. Abaddon or Apollyon or Apollo. It's Apollo. That's who Abaddon is. It's Apollo, the god Apollo. That's why. I asked
you were
that
meaning
question.
him. Okay.
Yes. That's why I
think
asked
I was
the question.
confused.
Yeah, because you just said you were making historical connections and making it real instead of mythological, which I think is awesome. And that's why I was just curious why you decided to go with Apollo in that regard.
Well, actually, I like out of all the Christian demonology, I liked the description of Abaddon. I liked the name. I like that he's a destroyer demon, and I like that he's got this this whole swarm of locusts that basically follow him around and just devour all organic life. I love that part of it. And if you look on that main cover, you can see these little robotic locusts here in the foreground of the main cover, the Kiss the Sky cover. That's a little bit of a hint there. But yeah, it's just it's a fun demon. If you look at the whole the whole roster of demons, it's just one of the better names and one of the more its position is more interesting.
No, it is. It definitely is, and it is also interesting to see how the Hebrews portrayed what was coming out of Egypt and Greece as well. It is interesting, and yeah, I see the locust right here, man. It's cool, and it's a great looking design. I do like the design. I think they're a pretty book. I've gone through here and shown all the stuff. Now, when Tank and we went through all of the perks here. I think you get all 3 covers with the $70 one. Kiss the Sky is $25, these are very standard. This is very standard what we've seen with other projects. And you got some sold out stuff here too. Well, congratulations. But how many pages is this book though?
Yeah, so the first issue is going to be 38 pages of story. And along with that, you're going to get 10-page issue number 0 of World War Hell. So what we're doing So what we're doing with all of our titles is each of them will launch with a 38-page issue 1 and a 10-page issue 0 of the following title. That way people will be able to see what the following title from Brain Cage is going to be like. And it also holds a double use for us. It allows us to be able to reach the premium graphic novel, basically, so that we can run Indiegogo campaigns, but at the same time, we can launch retail later on, and it'll be basically a large, supersized first issue. Because we plan on doing all of our books monthly. We want to do monthly books, and so we're kicking them off with these campaigns like this.
No, that sounds good, dude. I see you didn't go with a trailer up top, which I think is a fine choice, because if you do, just go to little one anyway. Although I would suggest, I think you got a lot of stuff in here. I would suggest a couple of things as far as the Indiegogo page goes. One, put a page in there of text, so people can get a kind of feel for the story. And you don't have to, but I've always thought it was a nice touch to somewhere in here put like a dev report, or as Elrod had said, a behind the scenes thing, just a little bit of how it was developed and maybe the face of the people involved in the body, not at the top, because that's not you don't want to do that. But putting it in the body of the project here, I think is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, good input. I'll definitely do that. See, what happened to me was my tower, the hard drive of my tower died right as I was setting a lot of this stuff up, and because I was planning, I ran this for 60 days. Most people run 30 days, but I'm doing a different model. It's more of it's going to be, I'm adding more products as we go. I'm going to be adding, for example, original pencil pages from John Howard, the penciler. And those are going to be up. I've got a Gun Demon action figure, Gunny action figure, I should say. That's going to be added. It's going to be a rare collectible. There's also the said NoCon cover print, the original cover. So that's going to be thrown on there. We already sold out the Drawn In Tears. I believe those are all sold out. Let's see. Yeah, so there are some other things. Also a T-shirt. There's the Bad Day T-shirt. And if you look at the Drawn In Death by Abaddon, that's the image that's going to be on the T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
That's going to be added, and some other things. So there's also the we also have on there the first launch from our collectible trading card game called Battlegate. So the Battlegate Gun Demon deck is the first deck from our system Battlegate, and it's going to be it's a themed deck. Our system Battlegate basically it revolves around character cards and the fights between these characters, and there are action cards that unlock their special abilities. So it's more fast paced, the way Magic the Gathering was more at the beginning.
Yeah.
faster paced matches, and it revolves around the characters fighting instead of a lot of micromanaging and stuff like that. We're going to be making a deck for each one of the Brain Cage titles, as well as several creators we've been talking to in Comicsgate that we're going to make decks for as well. And here in the very near future, we're also going to have decks for my fantasy world of Aonar that we put up on our website. Once we get that up and running, we'll have that on a web store that you'll just be able to order whenever.
Yeah, no,
So,
I like the multimedia approach. It's nice and little fun, little quick fighter, card games is a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you.
We've seen a few people try to go after the multimedia, and I think it's a good idea. You got to stick to it. But if you can bear the initial difficulties in the long run, I think it'll help you out, though.
Yeah, I mean, we were each one of these products we're going to promote in the proper communities for them, and I know right now in the collectible trading card game communities, they're hungry for something new. Magic has let them down. A lot of people aren't playing Magic anymore. Same reasons why people don't like Star Wars, Star Trek, Warhammer, because it's all went woke and all the other. There are a lot of other reasons as well. So essentially, this Battlegate, we're looking at being something that can replace these mainstream crap, products, basically. Get that crap out of the way,
Yeah, no, I understand that. Now, with Gun Demon himself, I'm going to go back over and start looking at the art again. But with Gun Demon himself, why did this demon born sent to cause trouble change his mind and start defending humanity? What's up with that?
Well, he's a genetically engineered being, as are all of the demons in this universe. And he's special. He's an advanced Mahler demon model, which comes with some human genetics, which gives him a limbic system in the brain, which is the emotional center. And he suffers through training for a year in Planet Hell. And when he comes to Earth, he makes some friends, and he feels joy for the first time, which he gets from actually playing a video game. So. It's the first time he's ever got to play. He's been trying to survive all that, that first year of his life, and it makes a significant impact on him, and he starts to just grow as an individual, and just decides, I don't like any of this shit. He's really a little kid inside, his mentally he's very much a child. So when he makes some friends, has some fun, he's like, yeah, screw my mission, man. This mission's no fun. I like the humans. It's basically to condense it.
No, I get it. Okay, so he came to Earth, had some fun, something he didn't experience before, and now he likes it here.
Yep, pretty
I get
much.
it. So,
The joys of time wasting.
that's true. Yeah, that is true. Now, Tank was talking about his love of food as well, and is sushi his favorite food? Is that the reality?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, the demons are all carnivores, and I mean, what's better to a carnivore that comes to planet Earth than raw meat? Any kind of raw meat he can get his hands on, he loves it. He likes steak as well, anything like that.
Barbecue.
Yeah, I mean, the burning kind of ruins a little bit, but he'll eat that too.
How dare you, sir? Barbecues never burn. It's always perfect. But cool. All righty. Now I'm over here looking at the art now, and we have starting here with I do believe that's Andrew. We got up for here first. Amron has been replaced with an AN. There you go.
I have done it.
You are. You
Nice.
sit in the top patch there. But this is pretty cool. Jeff, are you still with me? No, he's not. Okay, good. So Andrew is drawing Gun Demon here, fighting Abaddon. Which
I was
is neat.
with you. I was just on mute. Did you see the little?
No, I'm on a different screen. I'm actually showing the art, so I'm not on the big screen.
Yeah, whatever.
So what do you think?
You always got an excuse.
Well, no, I always have my reality and get my way or the highway, Jeff. So
Whatever.
whatever. What do you think about this project here, Jeff?
I think it looks cool.
Yeah, cool is the word. Yeah.
Yes, cool.
Yeah. It is
you want
cool
more?
looking. No, we'll take that.
It's very cool. It's very cool.
It's very cool. No, I think it's a good looking project. The art is great. It's
Yes, the art is very
neat.
good.
We'll have to see how it develops and it gets down to nitty gritty. But I do love the name. I think the name is very sellable. I mean, gun
I
name.
think I think it's very catchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Whatever you say, Chester. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
Chester.
you.
Whatever you say.
Thank you, Jeff.
Got your coffee for you, nice and hot, just like you like it.
Well, there you go. That's what I need. You know, my wife's home today. I don't have to do anything myself. It's nice. She's watching Cobra Kai and brushing the dog. Okay, all right.
Well, does she like Cobra Kai?
She loves it.
She's
yeah.
dreaming about
What
other
season?
men and karate
Does she
gis.
like brushing the dog?
Well, yeah, you have to keep the dog. You have to if you got a pet, you gotta keep him clean, dude. Especially if it's a house
True.
dog. But no, she loves Cobra Kai. What season is this baby? 3. Season 3.
23.
Well, it's this Cobra Kai seems to be quite popular. I'm not into drama, soap opera stuff. 'Cause that's what it is. It's a soap opera. But people seem to be enjoying it. So rock on. My wife likes.
I rather enjoyed it. I like the old adult actors better than watching the kids act. But
Well, the kids are
overall,
horrible. That's true. Yeah.
yeah, like, but the
Bob was
interaction
pretty
between Johnny and Dan is really funny.
And that's what she's watching. They're sitting here having a chat. But no, I think it was a very clever move to bring the original actors back and have them have it as they are at this time. It was smart play. And
exploit the plot holes from like the original Karate Kid. Like that's like the whole plot is based off of like Daniel kind of being the bad guy, but not really, but being the
He
bad
was
guy.
totally the bad guy. Yep.
So it's a neat concept. I like it.
Yeah, that's cool. Anybody else here like Cobra Kai?
I do. Yeah.
I like
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Popular. Well, we have a boy and a girl sitting in the same car that we waxed on and waxed off. So that I guess it's
Oh, that didn't sound right.
yeah.
Gonna need to watch that back seat a little tougher.
A little
Wax on
more,
your own
yeah.
time, Chester. This
Yeah.
is our time.
Kids need some bleach over here.
Looks like there's gonna be a showdown fight. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, they do a lot of crazy fights.
Yeah, no, there's a few
That
members of the
nobody gets
cast.
arrested for.
Well, no, there's a few members of the younger cast that actually can move and can fight. But there's more that can't move at all. Unfortunately,
Yeah, but that's what stunt doubles are for.
that's fair. But a couple of them are like supposed to be like lead characters amongst the youngs, and they're very bad. Especially the one girl. I think it's LaRusso's daughter, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one
I've
of them
heard
is.
about those fights.
She's lame. She cannot move at all. But here we got a couple of boys fighting, and yeah, it's pretty standard choreography. It looks fine.
But that's because she trained at Miyagi-Do, and they suck.
That's fair. That is fair.
All defensive
Mr. Miyagi is the biggest villain of those movies.
Is he? Now I get the LaRusso crack, but I don't know about Miyagi-san.
I mean, LaRusso at least was like beating up his peers. Like Miyagi was picking on little kids, dude. He was old man. Swings in, starts beating up teenagers.
So, baby, Elrod says that Miyagi-san is a villain.
Yeah, Miyagi-Do is pitiful.
Yeah, she does not agree
never
with you,
teach
sir.
your kids. Miyagi has the worst karate.
Okay, all right.
It
Fair.
is designed to make you lose.
Sounds like he's from Cobra Kai.
Yeah,
No, Terry Silver was teaching all the right things to Johnny. He was teaching him how to make his body stronger by breaking his knuckles.
Yeah,
those knuckles will heal and be tougher than ever.
That is true.
Miyagi teaches him how to lose.
It's crazy how like the mythos is like in the new is like trying to switch around where the good guy was the bad guy and the bad guy was the good guy. It's like
cultural deconstruction. It's 2022.
Well, it was based on a basically internet meme where the whole thing, like, Was Daniel really the villain?
Allowed that, yeah,
Moore
but
write
like
this?
years before it came out.
Yeah, I get the take though. I do get the take that he's a villain. It's funny, but is there? Because I haven't watched it. I see it at the side of my eye when my wife is watching it. But like I said, there's definitely a few young men that can move and do the fight choreography. I
Young
haven't.
men.
Are there any girls that can fight though? Did they go get a proper action girl?
Really?
Cynthia
Not really.
Rothrock couldn't ask for a teenager, so.
Dude, there's some stunt women that can hang, dude. There are some, but I haven't seen one yet. And a lot of the other dudes, the background dudes, can't fight with they're useless. It's slow and stupid. But at least they did take some time to get some people up front that can do the action at least.
You should have seen they had a giant fight scene in the first season, I think it was, and it was like a nonstop one camera like moving between fights, like
that's
just
nice.
rolling, and they did the way they interseamed like actual stunt people with the teenagers, and the same take was crazy, because they would all of a sudden they would turn their back and they would do like a crazy move, and then they fall to the ground out of the camera view and they pop back up as the actresses. It was just so well choreographed.
Oh, that's good. That's smart then.
Yeah.
I mean, because like I said, I haven't watched much of it, and there's a few young actors that you can keep your camera on, right? But in general, it's not. But that's not the point of the show, right? The point of the show is the drama. It's the story, the interaction, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's centered around.
Yeah. Now,
Eagle
Rabbit.
Fang Karate.
Right. Oh, yeah. What was the name he came up with? Something Fang, Hawk Fang, or some stupid ass.
Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang.
Eagle Fang. Oh my god, dude. All right.
You see the T-shirt. The logo.
It's a meme-worthy joke. I get it. Now, Rabbit, how am I not surprised that you're doing Resistant Warriors? I love it. Is this Blitzkrieg? No, it's not Blitzkrieg. What's his character's name? The German mustard gas fighter. Prang. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
I'm doing it because it reminds me of Jinro.
Yeah, he's one of the Hellions from World War Hell. They're basically the toughest elite warriors out of the humans. In World War Hell, the gates to Planet Hell open and the demons spill out, and they start wiping out both Axis and Allied forces, alike. So it forces the humans all to team up together, and the Hellions are basically the toughest warriors from all the different armies, from Russians, Germans, U.S., all that, and Krang is one of those badasses.
So why did you go with the name Krang instead of like Von Klinkoff or something cool like that?
No, his name's actually
it's a fact that it's cooler sounding than what you just said.
It's actually his name's actually Hans Mueller, and
of course it is. Yeah.
Prang with a P is his code name. It's actually a World War II slang, which means it's military slang from World War II, which means to bomb or smash a target.
Yeah, prang is actually based. Prang is actually based on the sound that metal makes when it hits the ground. In fact, that's what you talk about when you talk about aircraft.
Yeah. I get the actual historical referencing. However, most people would have no clue about that, and prang doesn't sound cool at all.
Well, they can read the comic and learn.
Yeah, your alternative certainly wasn't.
Yeah,
cool.
see, like you said, it's an all ages comic, and we get to learn things.
So actually, World War Hell's more like rated R. Actually, it's a lot more.
Nice.
It's a lot worse. It's there's a lot of really horrific scenes and monsters and
not have X-rated nudity.
Yeah, it's there's no nudity, but it's definitely more of a rated R kind of rating. A lot of gore, a lot of death.
Do we get this with our Indiegogo perk that we have?
Yeah, you get the issue 0 of World War Hell, which is 10 pages, and then 38 pages of Gundam #1.
Yeah, I went to your page and I signed up because I was feeling sad that I was late. So I'm sorry.
Awesome. Thank you. No, I'm glad. No, hey, better late than never.
Sorry.
Don't apologize for signing up. I'm thankful.
Every little bit helps. That's right. I wasn't gonna
I,
miss it tonight.
I love
Next-
Gabby. I love the cutesy little robot aspect you got going on here for Prang, who should have been called Blitzkrieg.
Oh, that's just the underdrawing. If I actually figure out what to do with his right hand, I might actually finish this.
Oh, you should. I think it looks
So-
cool. It's going to be cute, which is exactly
Ah,
what
thanks.
he's going for. That's what Greg wants. Cute.
Well, Daniel,
man.
the creator of World
No
War Hell,
pressure.
Daniel Fogarty, he's going to get a big treat when he sees this.
Oh, well, tell
So-
him I really enjoyed
Dan
his
Fogarty?
band, Credence
PCR,
Clearwater
baby.
Revival. I enjoyed it. Tell him thank you.
All the old people jumped on Dan Fogarty.
Yeah, although his breakup song there at the end, not so much.
I'll definitely let him know.
Well, thank you. So you were talking about Mr. Fogarty. What does he do again for your project?
Well, Dan is the creator of World War Hell,
Oh,
and
neat. Okay.
see what we're doing in Brain Cage is we have several different creators, and each creator has our own title, and all of our titles come together in the same shared universe. So what we're wanting to really do is we'd really like to create the next Image explosion. That's kind of our goal, you know. Like we're not superstars like McFarlane and all those guys were when they started Image, but what we are doing that they did is we're coming in with some really cool modern character designs, and where we learned where they went wrong was we've actually got continuity with our stories. All these characters are going to cross over quite regularly. We have it all planned out well in advance. We've got major events, and it's we're also doing it. This company model is a co-op. And essentially, we've got it set up to where it's very easy for each of the creators to use the different characters. So essentially, a Brain Cage creator gets access to this whole sandbox, this toy box of awesome characters, from all the different IPs.
I see how you're doing it. I think it's a good idea. There's a lot of artists around here in the indie environment who are very good. You got to have to. I think one of the lacking things we have over here that I've noticed with this indie charge is in the past few years is we got great artists, not so many great writers though.
I agree.
Yeah, it's a
I
problem.
agree.
That was the Image problem too.
Yeah.
Yep, and
it was.
They
Yeah.
had
one of
plenty
the-
of continuity. They just had zero story.
Yep, and most of our creators are all writers, and
Oh,
that's
that's
been our specialty. Where
that's
the exception is actually Stefani Rene. He's both, but he
Oh,
also
that's nice.
has a writer that works with him. And I'm the editor in chief for Brain Cage, so I make sure all the characters, the stories, all this stuff lines up. And then we have Jake Ryan as the senior editor, so he makes sure it's all set up. We're basically setting this up. With what we learned from what worked in Marvel and DC and Image and these other companies over the years, and we're the next guys in line. We're the next generation, I guess you could say.
Well, that's cool. So you have some financing behind you to be able to kind of get this stuff done then.
Well, not behind the comic book. That's what the Indiegogo is for. We do have financing behind our film production studio, Brain Cage Cinematics.
Oh, nice.
And we're getting ready to launch video games. We should be late next month. We should be the first time we launch a demo. So
Yeah,
we've got a
Tank was
lot of
talking about
stuff
that.
coming in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
And
dude.
what we're setting up to do, in addition to what we're doing for our own titles, is create some infrastructure so that some of the other Comicsgate creators can have their IPs made into games, into a collectible trade card game, tabletop battle game. We've got a tabletop RPG system. And essentially, our goal is we really want to replace the mainstream. They're not producing things we want anymore, and so that's what we want to do.
Oh no, it's good. And Eric, who was it that was saying from day one that these indie creators need to come together and kind of pool their resources? Who was that was screaming about doing that for years here? I can't remember his name.
No one
yeah,
I know.
Yeah, no one I know. No, not definitely
Or
not
Radimus?
me. No, me.
We're out of
I think it was Booster.
It was Booster.
I
That's
remember.
true.
I remember Booster.
Carson did say it.
Yeah, because I don't know. There's been some missed opportunities up in this community for doing such things, dude. Because yes, there have been, dude. So I think it's cool. I hope you push it. I hope people get involved with you and help you out, and kind of see if you can make a run at it. Why not, right?
Yeah, buddy, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel for all these creators that are actually going solo because, man, there's so many things you have to do as a creator. And what we do in Brain Cage is, we build the workflow around the talent. So essentially, like anything I suck at, I'm going to make sure I find somebody who's strong at it to do it instead. And I stick to what I'm really good at. And that's what we all do in Brain Cage. We heavily critique each other's work to make sure it's top tier quality because we want to establish a premium brand. When you see Brain Cage on a book, it's going to be guaranteed to be premium. That's what that's our goal.
Good, man. Sounds good. I think we definitely need people putting more effort toward that thinking, without a question. But I was actually, when we were thinking about, you had said you have one creator who can do both, right? And do the illustration, which is great. It came to my mind that over at DC, there's a lady working there now. She was doing the Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman stuff. Amazing artist. I mean, she's top tier. I can't remember her name offhand. It's like a French name, I think.
Connor.
Well, she was doing the writing too, and that no,
Claire?
stop that. She's not a good writer. She's a phenomenal artist, though. Is that new the new Brazilian Wonder Woman, which just got canceled?
Oh, the art was great. Yeah,
She's stunningly good, dude. Yeah. I don't know why they let her write it. It's dumb.
Well, here's one of the things I think Greg's actually got this down. You have to have a talent manager. You actually have to have somebody that looks at the gifts that people have and bring them together in a team where you've actually got an empty space. And that empty space almost always is writing. I think it's because writing is the hardest thing. You've got these great artists, they've got these great concepts, but there's not a story to go with it. And a lot of times the story follows the concept. They draw it up and it's perfect. You almost would have to have a person like an improvisational writer that comes in and builds these stories around these characters as they're created. And it sounds like Greg has this ability to find the people to fit in with that type of, it's almost like an improvisational sketch troupe. And when you do something like that and you bring in these artists and these people, you have to have a writer who's able to write along with that. And that's not easy to find. So Gregory, I mean, did you actually go out and look for writers that were more gifted at creating ensemble around a previous concept? Or did you guys just go ahead and find a story and then write the concept for it?
Well, kind of mixtures of different. A few of the guys I actually have been training for a few years now. They really had no intention of ever being a comic book creator or writer, and I saw the talents in them. I saw that they had vision. That's Daniel Fogarty of World War Hell and Ben Phelps of Celerity the Huntress and Shadow Saint are two of the books he's coming out with. These guys just, I saw that they had traits that a lot of the creators out there were lacking, and I consider them very important traits. One is sense of world building. That is very weak, I see overall, just like how writing is weak. You're saying, Chester, world building is very, very weak. Typically, all you get out here these days is like a creator has basically an origin story for a character and a very shallow world behind that. The backdrop's very shallow. We've spent the last few years collaborating together to build this cohesive world. And
you're right. You must start with a cosmology, even if the entirety of your cosmology doesn't end up in your final stories. It doesn't matter. You have to start with a cosmology, and hardly anybody's doing that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
I know
it's thin. It's empty. Yeah. But I get it. It's just a bunch of really good artists who are trying to get out there and get books out, and I understand what they're doing, but we just need more writers, and that's an issue.
You're preaching to the choir, man. That's Hank and I are always complaining about that. I've actually backed several books. I'm not going to call these books out by name, but I read several Comicsgate books that felt like an 8-year-old wrote them. They were not written for. Yeah, the dialogue bad. There's no like some of them were good. Like there's one I also will not call it out, but it was actually overall very good, but it didn't have a resolution. And when you got to wait another 2 years, I mean, it's good to leave something hanging, right? But you
Yeah.
still need some resolution at the end of a
That's
story.
right.
It's like Stan Lee said, you know, every second issue is somebody's first issue.
That's right.
And sometimes, you know, they may not get the next book in the series or something. They might miss that one. So, you know, you got to give people a resolution at the end. I like to follow, and I've trained these guys to follow the sequential method of screenwriting, where you've got the 8 sequences. It's an expansion on the 3-act system, you know, Aristotle's 3-act system. And that works fabulous with comic books. We've been really, this miniseries is called Devil's Overture, this first miniseries from Gundam, and this covers his toddler era, you know, as a child. You're going to see this character grow up, you know, literally from day one of his birth. And, you know, the next series is going to be his teen years. And then finally, he's going to go on, you know, into his mature years, which I'm really looking forward to. The mature Gunny is really exciting to me. I can't wait to write him. He's going to be more of a competent hero. And
That's cool, dude.
So,
yeah, now I'm just going through the art here, and there's some really awesome stuff being put down. We're about halfway through. But Eric, once again, he's throwing it down. He's throwing it down. You guys,
that's great.
Yeah, it's freaking epic, Eric.
Better than throwing it up.
It's true. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, some really good looking stuff here. And I'm just kind of going through the art. And Kima's, of course, is epic as usual. I love the little kind of shadowing she's working on right now. That is clean lines, though. Matt is taking a look around. He's just kind of checking out what other people are doing. That's neat.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing. It's very nice. Look at that, dude. That's getting all epic and shit.
I feel
Very
so
nice.
spoiled. All these artists sitting here drawing my character is it's awesome. I fucking love it.
You just have to draw mine characters next.
Yeah, I noticed nobody selected Mechalore to draw. He's a little bit rough, man. Those mech suits.
Well,
mech
that's
suits
okay.
are definitely
When these
certain
guys
thing,
go
you
over
know?
to Mike's channel, they will get Mike to do it.
Yeah, I got lucky finding the artist there. Isan Fazeli is the artist I'm going to launch the Mighty Mechalore later. You're going to see the character introduced in Gundam #1, and you know he's going to be Gunny's first mentor. The Mechalore is, and then you're going to see Mechalore #1, and of course Gunny will be in that book as well, sort of, you know, as the sidekick. But all these characters very much interact, and you know, why have a shared universe and not have these characters interacting? You know,
No, that's
so
true.
we've planned it all out so that it's organic. It makes sense why they're together. There's an overarching story that we're doing, while each character's personal story is being told.
Well, that's cool. And just so you know, Elrod has created a spin-off character for you. His name is Gun Desmond. I think it's perfect. You know, that's one of the things that the MCU is that yeah, I think it is. The movies did, because everything is connected. They could drop little things and kind of get you used to an upcoming character. It was very smart thing to do. Now, we had talked about with Stan's philosophy that your comic needs to be in and of itself standalone, and you can connect into other stuff, but you need to have that standalone aspect. And of course, the Marvel comics themselves have completely forgotten this. It's there's nowhere to be seen, and
It's
that's
because they're writing for the trades.
fair enough. But you're really shooting yourself in the foot doing that, dude.
Yeah, and you know something else too.
Well, monthly, yeah, but they're just getting money off of trade, so they don't care.
Yeah, they're not giving readers a reason to emotionally invest in any of the story. They're just going all over the place, and then most of their events are kind of ridiculous these days. It's just cash grabs. What we're wanting to do is establish a story that, you know, is going to be canon, and we've adapted all of this, or we've written it all and developed it so that it will work on the screen as well in film. And that way, when we get to the movie, which is going to be next year, we're going to be starting on the Gun Demon movie after we get the Accidental Guru. We finished shooting and editing all that. We're starting on the Gun Demon movie, and that's the story's going to directly, adapt directly to the screen. The character designs will all work in film, which is another thing we do in Brain Cage, is make sure all the designs will work across all the different mediums, because we're a multimedia company.
No. I like the multimedia approach. It is cool. Yeah, no, and we're taking a look here at Gabby's piece, and it's going to be epically cute.
It's looking really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. But of course, Gabby, the queen of cute is Amy. Is she drawing along today?
I'm not sure. She might be.
Well,
It's not really her topic, though.
I think she said in the chat she would not be.
Aw. I was
No.
I want to see old cutie Gunny sitting down with a therapy session with Abaddon. I thought that would be funny. But hopefully you guys
Maybe a wreath of flowers on his head.
Yeah, something like that. But hopefully you guys are drawing along. Keep in mind that you just take a look at the reference we've got here. Draw your very best gun demon, and drop that over at the Twitter at #DNQFE. Once again, #DNQFE. Or go ahead and put it on the Discord, which the link has been dropped many times in the chat. And once again, if you're not on the chat Discord, join it. You should be there. So awesome. Amy is sitting it out. Oh well.
How will we get by?
Well, dude, she is epically cute. I mean, the way she draws, it's awesome, dude.
I feel a
everything
shadow.
she does is adorable. It's it's so adorable. You can't even touch it. It's like, here's the thing that really impressed me, and I was gonna. I think Jeff and I both write. We both write books. And when you talk about each of these artists, and I think you're saying that each of these artists actually has a character that they've developed, they've invested themselves in, and you have each of those artists bringing this character into this overarching world, this storyline that you sort of created. Let me ask you a question: who had the actual concept for the world itself? When you was it you that thought, that you wanted to bring these people together? How did you do this?
Well, basically, it started about 12 years ago. I've been basically touring around the country for a few decades, interacting in the different film networks, and I wanted to launch a superhero movie called The Archivist, which is one of the characters I am going to launch later in comic book form. But the idea of it was, the log line for the movie was, there is a word for technology that is not understood. That word is magic. And essentially, the Archivist is a techno mage, and he's from a long line of archivists that the mythology of sorcerers and wizards originated from. And that concept, a lot of people really loved it. Out of all the different worlds I had developed over the years, that one really grabbed people the most. And so when I saw Ethan Van Sciver, when he brought me into Comicsgate, his stream and all that, it was the Brie Larson video brought me in, actually. And then I learned about this awesome community. I thought, wow, maybe I should bring the Archivist here. And then I thought, well, maybe I should develop new characters further for this universe as well, And I developed about 34 characters, and I ended up getting rid of 32 of them and took maybe some elements out of them I liked and added them to the others. But the ones I liked the best was Gun Demon and Celestian, the champion of Earth, who's sort of like our Superman, not in look or anything. We don't do tights and capes, but he was originally known on Earth as Perseus, son of Zeus, long ago. And today, what do people think of a superpowered being that comes in and saves people? That's a superhero. So they gave him the name Celestian because he looks angelic. He wears this battle armor, and Gunny and Celestian. These were the two characters I wanted to bring in first, and then introduce Archivist later and some of the others. So I started showing this around in Comicsgate. I got Gun Demon developed by, designed by James Dean Anderson. He did the logo. That kind of put me on the map. I had something that I could show people, proof of concept. started networking around. And as I was networking, I was meeting all these people who were interested. And some of the guys, the first one I met that I thought, you need to be a creator, somebody who wasn't trying to be one, is Daniel Fogarty. He said, I got this idea for a book called, people always throw out ideas, that they have. A lot of times they're not good, but his was World War Hell. And the title grabbed me right away. I said, what's that? And he said, well, gates to hell open on Earth. And, it's in World War II. He basically described. And I went, holy shit, dude, this needs to be made. What are you doing, man? Why aren't you trying to make a book right now? Oh, I couldn't do that, and he just didn't think he could do that or anything. And, we hung out a lot. I started training him how to develop a world, all this stuff. He loved this universe. And so he wanted to bring World War Hell in. And just basically after a few years now, this guy is probably one of the most talented developers and writers that I've seen out there, believe it or not. I mean, he's going to explode on the scene with his book. The other guy is Ben Phelps. What I saw in Ben was Ben had a good eye for art and character design. Even though he's not a designer, his hobby was to commission artists to do original character designs that he would come up with. Yeah, I want this character that looks like this and that and blah, blah, blah. And he would do that just as a hobby. And what I was seeing amongst a lot of creators was they were afraid to spend money hiring a designer who's actually talented at design, even though this is a big pet peeve of mine, right? Like, most artists aren't designers. They're not great at character design and creature design. They don't have the mind for it. It's just not their bag, but yet they want to design their own characters. And so even though they're great artists, a lot of times their characters just don't look that cool, or they're not, and they're also a lot of times not good at brand. And so basically we've got this team that's able to take people who have talent and who like this vision, want to be a part of it, and we've basically been nurturing their talent. And
that's good.
Now we've got 8 titles we're launching in phase 1.
No, that sounds great, dude. And you blame Ethan Van Sciver. I blame Captain Cummins. Yeah, he's definitely the reason I'm here, because he introduced me to. He was talking about was it your boy Zach? That's not what his name is, though. What's his name?
Richard.
Jay McTruckstone.
Yeah,
Richard
Meyer,
Bird Ferguson.
Yeah.
Bird Ferguson.
The one that really, really kicked it off. Yeah, that guy. And it's too bad he didn't want to step into a leadership position, but oh well.
It could be for the best.
It could be.
He seems kind of weird.
Yeah, and
the truth is,
you really don't want people with that much baggage in any sort of leadership position anyways, right?
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
Well, idea people frequently are not really the most stable people in your team. The idea people, the people that come up with the original seed of this greatness or whatever, a lot of times they move from idea to idea, just they're flowing with the thought, and they have great ideas, but they don't always get that development. They don't see it through to fruition. And so you bring in your idea guys, they pop it out there, they throw out a bunch of stuff, you see what sticks, and you start letting the people that really do the design be the ones that actually carry it forward and create the rest of it. But most people put that genie out of the bottle, and then they're moving on to the next project. So it's really good you let that person just be who they are. You don't try to make them into the captain of the ship or anything else. Let them decide where the island is,
I wasn't
and then move
going
on.
to call you out, Rosa, like that.
Are you hitting on? Are you being mean to the talent?
No, I'm
Don't be
never
mean to the
always
talent.
being mean to the talent.
You got
always.
Jeez,
He's so mean.
I know.
You better not make her cry, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not cleaning that up.
Rabbit's been real quiet today, but he's definitely into this guy Blitzkrieg here.
Because he's in mourning.
Blitzkrieg is such a fun character. I cannot wait to see how he progresses.
I was being sarcastic. He's doing your praying character. I'm just saying it should have been called Blitzkrieg. I'm being an asshole.
Okay, Blitzkrieg is actually another character in World War Hell.
Get out.
Bill says, have any of you heard of the legend of Talladega Teddy? You will. You will.
I know that story.
It's going to be awesome.
Go
What
ahead,
am I doing
Gregory.
here?
I interrupted you to insult Chester. Keep going.
No, that's okay. All's fair in love and war. And Elrod is on to his 78th pitcher. Very nice, Elrod.
Holy cow.
Yeah. We'll come back when he's got a little bit more done on this new one here. Gabby's got her cute thing going on. It's cool. I like it. She's doing another prang. Let's see here. Alan is working traditional, which I don't know if I've ever seen him work traditional before.
Oh, I don't have all my tools. I'm here on vacation, but everyone's asleep already. I'm on California time.
Oh, I see. Why are you vacationing in California?
No. I live in California. I'm vacationing in Texas.
Oh, okay. Well, that's better. That is better.
Did you listen,
You need to live
Come on,
here.
Chester.
Do I listen? Have you guys been paying attention the past few years? I don't listen to anybody.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. But I do like what Alan's doing, though. It's cute.
Enough about the artist. Let's
Using
talk
my-
about Chester.
I go to a professional Bic, so we're gonna have some fun.
All right.
You're
All
showing
point.
you're showing off a pencil. What is that?
A good, what the masters used to use. Good old Frazetta Bic.
Oh,
Oh, that's sweet, man.
Is it the Atlantic? That's like their best pen.
Ooh.
I like the G2.
Oh, the Atlantic.
So you're not being sarcastic. You're being serious.
Yeah.
Rembrandt was a blue ink guy.
Was he? All right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Should have done
Yeah, as
henna.
long as you don't use blue ink, you're good.
That's true. All right. Well, I'm going to drop it up onto the main block here, so you guys can see everything that's going on, and I'm going to go make myself some more coffee.
Hey, you're having your wife get you coffee.
Well, I
wife's
was
getting
being
coffee.
I was picking on her, dude. She's actually
No, you
taking a
weren't.
nap with the puppy. So I'll take care of myself, of course. All right. So Jeff, you're in charge. Be nice to everybody.
Even though I can't actually do anything, I'm in charge now.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a horrifying
You say
thought.
so.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I could. He's not here, but I could just put JD in charge every time if you'd like.
That's all right.
Okay.
Well, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, actually.
All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys.
Actually.
Miss JD.
Is he gone now?
Teacher's
He's
gone.
always here.
Okay, let's talk about his mountain.
And his yacht.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Rock there in the mountain.
And just
All right,
like
then. So everybody
I have
pick
a mountain with a yacht.
which mountain would you want to buy if you were rich like Chester? We're starting off at the very top. Come on, Rabbit. Which mountain are you going to buy when you're rich and famous?
Sherwood Mountain.
Yes,
Sherwood Mountain.
Oh my god.
So Gregory, who inspires
Yeah.
you the most?
Well, I would say George Lucas.
Oh my God!
About
God.
about age 4, Star Wars.
Are you
That
inspired by
really.
Elrod, be nice.
I can't.
So
I
basically,
a dirty word.
Yeah, so at 4, I decided I wanted to do that, whatever he was doing, basically all of it. And that's why I'm making a multimedia company. I want to kind of be next generation Lucas, and our shared universe is going to be easing up to being a sort of our Star Wars eventually. It's going to be pretty galactic and epic in a couple years. We're going to slow cook it to get it there, but
It would be the power of myth.
oh yeah, whatever, any kind of power.
Power of myth.
The power of 3.
I own space. I invented space.
And that's a good impression. That's a great impression.
Yeah, that's a really solid impression.
Lucas was here.
Yeah, I invented space.
So what'd you think of the Star Wars prequel? That's another hot button.
Pure genius.
Don't talk about Star Wars anymore.
It's like
I get angry. I get too angry. So I'm not your guy to talk about Star Wars with. Sorry, I get angry.
I'm with you on Lucas though. He doesn't get enough credit to these days. You know.
Yeah.
He's like he's denigrated more than anybody, and it's
You
super
create the
most
whole
popular
universe, and
franchise.
people just don't appreciate it.
I mean, the fact that he was smart enough to sell Star Wars to Disney and was like, "Ha ha, thanks for the $1 billion," and then just like left.
Yeah, he's like,
think he
I saw the writing
regretted
on the
it, though.
wall. Star Wars is a dead end, so time to sell it.
No, I kind of feel like he was kind of. I might be putting on a tinfoil hat, but I kind of feel like he was forced into it. He didn't want to sell
That's
it.
what I think too, man. That's exactly what I thought.
He was upset about it, and in an interview, he said, "Well, how would you?" As he was crying, he said, "How would you feel to sell your baby to white slavers?" And I mean, it doesn't sound like he really wanted to. So
yeah, no, I got that too, man. I was like, he sold it for a paltry amount compared to what it made like yearly, right? I mean, even toys and all that stuff, video games, animations.
And you know, he really innovated that industry more than most people. Like I put him up there with Chaplin and Wells. Those three developed most of the film
I
process we're using
Chaplin
today.
well.
Really,
I gave Chaplin his start. He
impressive.
My Walker, and I turned him down.
Oh, Rod, be nice.
I invented Orson Welles.
You're not being nice.
When is he ever nice?
Where's Orson Welles now? He's dead.
Ryan Shearer's his intro to his live stream says "Drunk Orson Welles." That's actually pretty funny.
Brian Shearer was here. Never drink a wine before it's time. I came up with that too.
Wow.
Howard missed.
Well, now here's a question then. So almost everybody I've ever talked to is upset with the way that Star Wars is basically dying on the vine. It's the whole world and all the magic that went with it. What do you think he should have done with the characters? You have this arc, and I'm always big on the arc, that you set your arc up and you have an end to it. Somewhere it has to end because everything must end. What would you have had him do? And Lucas, I'm with you on this because I feel like selling it, you basically just gave your baby away to slavers. You're right, and they destroy it. They pimp it out for everything it's worth. There's not a story there. There's just characters made up and milking it for every dollar you've got. What do you think he should have done? Where should it have ended? How should it have ended?
I can't say what I think he should have done because I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I mean, his family might have been threatened. Hollywood's dirty. It's war. So I don't know what he should have done. He probably did what he needed to do. But as far as that's on the business side of things, but creative side, the expanded universe novels, we really should have seen the Heir to the Empire storyline mixed with the Jedi Academy trilogy in an actual trilogy. That should have been the next movies, in my opinion. And
some of that extended universe stuff was actually pretty cool. Like
it's the best Star Wars content, honestly, overall.
And you could see where they snagged like a Kylo Ren. You could see where they snagged him from. I think it's
Jason Solo, Darth Caedus. It was a bad knockoff, a really, really shallow bad knockoff.
I was like looking at that, going, that's similar, but he's not exactly the same.
So lame.
And then the Darth Revan and a lot of the stuff that grew up around the Star Wars was actually pretty good stuff, and they didn't bother. Plagueis, that whole Plagueis.
Oh God, yes.
They kind of hinted or teased it in the prequels, and it would have been like closing a loop, or kind of closing the circle if they had brought Plagueis in with the next.
Yes,
the next trilogy, and they just
they dropped all the balls. This is why I won't talk about it. Honestly, I really don't want to talk about this topic because I get fucking angry. It's all psyops. They're destroying our culture. That's literally what it comes down to. It's these people. They have professionals at their access that can actually make movies, right? They don't care to. They're destroying our culture.
So
the
next questions, the next questions about that, I'll just refer you to what I just said right there, because that's really what it all boils down to. And honestly, I'm ready to go blow up like buildings and stuff, studios and shit.
Go on, Jeff.
Sick of it, you know?
Darth Jar Jar theory was great. I thought that should have happened.
Orson Welles once told me he wished he was alive so he could direct the Phantom Menace. He said it was the best thing ever devised.
Now, Elrod, now. So, all right, let's move on to a different topic.
The only thing
Steer clear
would be the Ewok adventure.
Steer clear of Disney and Star Wars. So your archivist, is he kind of like a MacGyver character?
No, Archivist is actually empowered by alien nanites that are very advanced, and they're in his body that give him his powers. And
So he's like PJ
he
Hooker.
also contains within his he contains within the AI and the nanites the entire Terran archive, which is history that pretty much no humans on the planet know. It's our real history, and he's got a much bigger role to play. Also, he's you're going to see him popping in and out of some of our different titles, and especially in you'll first see him interacting with Mechalore in the Mighty Mechalore issue 1. You'll see some of what he does, but
Did someone
very,
say TJ
very
Hooker?
TJ Hooker.
Yeah.
He said nano-powered superhero, just like TJ Hooker.
TJ Hooker, yeah.
You know, it sounds like when you said archivist, actually one of the first things I thought of, because you were talking about a tech wizard, one of the first people I thought of was, I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Eric Stephen Raymond. The man. Yes, actually, ESR helps found Open Source Foundation and worked with Linus Torvalds and was it Richard Heller, I believe. And they were big behind the whole movement. In fact, wrote The Cathedral and the Bazaar, which is the whole the treatise where you compare different models for doing open source software, and the Net Hacker's Guide, I believe. He also wrote an RPG for NetHack. And so he's like this big wizard, almost like this person that knows all of these things. If you haven't read of him, go look up his page. And that whole Eric?
I must,
Stephen?
yeah.
Yes, you need to. The archivist reminds me a lot of this guy. Is total. He actually knows martial arts. He's studied all of these different forms of things. He's a musician, everything else. And
gourmet chef.
Are you talking about Chester?
No.
Totally
No.
talking about Chester.
Martial
but there-
art, life, Buckaroo Banzai.
Jet-setting lifestyle.
Yeah, Buckaroo Banzai.
When we forget that the earliest part of tech, that it really was like wizardry, just the art of writing code to get it to actually do something, where you put a go-to and you know and
Don't
put
even
your,
start with me on code.
why? Why,
I do that
Jeff?
for a living.
Well, okay. What are you running? What are you writing? Are you writing
Right.
Python? Or
No, right now I'm converting a COBOL system to C#.
you know
So,
COBOL.
yeah, I know
You think you're
COBOL.
pretty cool? You think you're
Don't
quite cool?
we
I actually
all?
mentioned yeah. I mentioned COBOL in my book just because people don't know it anymore. I don't think they really know COBOL the way they should.
I know the Warriors code because I'm a nerd.
There you go.
Mm.
The COBOL's way back in the day, man.
And Pops Van Zant drops in and says, "Hail, Eloa Greg."
Hey, what's up, Pops?
Oh, that's a cool
Yeah.
German name, Van Zant. See, Van Zant.
Actually, I think it's Danish.
Hey, now, it's all the same. It's German.
Well, actually.
Does he get the gabagool?
My grandmother's name was von Valkenburg.
Oh, that's cool too, man.
Yeah,
That's a
the
name
fun
I
is in
haven't heard since Berlin.
Since
I was
fall
flying
of
with
Berlin.
it.
And Tank Ferret is in the chat.
What's
One
up,
of my
Tank?
malicious co-pilots was a von Rugensburg.
Take on.
I don't know why he's not in here. He said he was
thought he was in
breastfeeding
here
babies,
earlier.
so you know. Okay.
Oh.
Oh my.
Well then.
You can pretty much milk anything with nipples.
Then you can. It's true.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Maybe, but if you can milk an almond, you can milk about anything. I think.
That's fair. That is fair. That
You
is.
could milk
Robert
Chester,
De Niro seems very girly.
are you familiar with Zatoichi, right?
Yeah, sure.
One of the episodes they had him like breastfeeding a baby where he takes like I think he takes milk from a goat or something and puts it on his nipple and the baby starts suckling at his nipple.
But yeah, he lets the baby suckle on his nipple so it won't cry.
Hey, I tell you, those old black and white Zatoichis, that dude, he brings it, man.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite.
That episode of it, if you watch it, I've never seen a person make it through that without crying. The one with the baby.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
My
yeah.
dad got it. I got him into it, man. He loves Zatoichi now.
Oh, that dude is badass.
Mhm.
He's such a good actor, but his sword movement also is freaking pristine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the way he moves his body and everything, just when he's just angling and everything, is like, whoa, this is good. Yeah. That's why you watch different movies.
So dumpy and like silly that when that happens, like what? He can what?
Yeah, he's believable when you see him take out like 20 guys. Or something. Like,
Oh no, he's freaking epic, dude. And the funny thing over here in Japan, of course, he's a legend, right? But he is an absolute hardcore playboy drunk. Such a noisy human, but he's given a pass by the Japanese because of his epicness.
I mean, he's dead now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, during his time, he was a real troublemaker, dude.
Oh yeah, there's a guy who's an American I think he was American, but he was over there during the time they were filming Zatoichi, the show, and he was actually hanging around Shintaro Katsu, I think his name is, and he hung around, so he wrote a whole book about his experiences with him, and I just let it slip through my fingers. It was at Barnes and Noble, and I can't find it anymore. I don't know the name of it, but he showed photos and everything, and he talked about how he would walk to the hospital and visit a friend, and the nurses and everybody's watching him walk down the hall. And then all of a sudden, he started going into his Zatoichi blind man walk and laugh while he's walking. And one nurse fainted.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They're like, dude, you're so huge.
He was legend,
like,
dude. He was legend. Yeah, I actually in my classes I do occasionally I do his Zatoichi impersonation. It goes over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? He did that so long that he could actually act with his eyes closed, like through.
Yeah, no, he is an impressive human.
Whole shootings, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's just funny because in Japan, Japanese don't like noisy. They don't like noisy people, and he was like epic level troublesome actor, right? It's just interesting they gave him a pass because normally they're very strict about things like that. Yeah,
the squeaky wheel gets the grease, but they didn't. Or the nail that sticks up gets hammered down, or something like that.
That's
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
I've heard that at least once.
And it is very much like that. He is kind of a unique character, but you had some others too that were kind of like that. The Sonny Chiba, he kind of got in a little bit of trouble. Nowhere near as much, but Sonny kind of had a little bit of a wild streak in him.
From the movies, he did. You automatically assume that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The Street Fighter.
Hey, Matt, it's been a while I've seen you. I forgot, you can actually draw.
God, Chester. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Just because he's not in the Ultimate Edition doesn't mean he can't draw, Chester.
Fair.
Gosh, man, your art doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. Wow. It doesn't. It's pretty fucking awesome, actually.
I'm shocked.
Well, dude, it's epic. Look what he's doing. It's freaking badass, man.
Thanks. I
just
appreciate
speaking
it,
truth, man.
No, Matt, we have more fun over here than over on Mike's show, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Rabbit, he sometimes gets Mike a little upset with some of his comments of similar comments.
Is Mike trashing on me again?
Mike hasn't talked about you at all.
That's good. Thank God.
He doesn't trash me. He just said, "What's that guy's name?"
Yeah, that's
that
right.
Guy.
That guy. What's that guy?
One who owns the
Bob, Bill. The guy with the
elevator scene.
What's his name?
Chester Bust Me.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, Chester Busbait.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Never catch me alive, Yacht Man.
No. You really, Greg, you need to create a character called Chester, and his specialty is tearing off ears.
Yes.
Ooh.
And collecting them.
Collecting them in little
Chester has
necklaces.
really done.
Which I have actually done. I gave it back to him. I put it in a soda, McDonald's soda cup with the ice so they could sew it back on, and they did.
I thought you sent it to his family.
Mostly cartilage, but
I sent it to his children.
On Christmas.
That story will
The
never
CD
go
of
away. I
Yentl.
told you that was an accident.
That's what you told the police.
I don't think that's what the authorities say.
Actually, the police never got involved.
Oh.
Yeah, we handled our shit back in the day, you know.
guy
When
was
you have a
peaceful
yacht,
ear ripping.
Snippets get stitches.
Mostly peaceful ear ripping.
Yes,
That's
mostly
right.
peaceful.
Mostly
That's
peaceful.
true. Well, that's what it gets. You don't point guns at people and not expect to get your ass kicked. I mean, you know.
Oh wow.
It's very simple.
Pull that trigger.
Simple rule.
Are you insinuating that you have pulled the trigger?
You know, this is a really nice
Chester
piece
has
of
Reno
picture that you
Williams
have
power.
going on here, Gabby. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Slide right by that one.
Statute of limitations. I don't know how that is in Japan.
So
In the
This was
US.
from the 80s. We did things back then.
True. We did.
80s were way more relaxed.
It's the all or nothing days, right?
You'd tear body parts off, they'd sew them back on. It was no big deal. Everybody
No
went
big
out
deal.
there.
You don't get a yacht
Hey,
by not
last
pulling
year,
the
we got a
trigger
pinky
once.
laying
That's
around here
true.
we can sew on your head.
That is true.
Shoot off my finger. Rub some dirt on it.
That's right,
Like,
man.
Today at work, there's this lady. She's the last customer I served, and I was just bagging her groceries. And they're so big about like, oh, if you pack raw meat, you want to wrap it. So I was packing the raw meat and put it in the bag. And she's like, "Did you just put one item in that bag?" And I said, "No, I was wrapping your raw meat, and I'm gonna put more stuff in this bag if you want." She's like, "Cause the more bags you use, the more they end up in the ocean." And I was like, "Ma'am, I am just trying to do my job. Here is your drive-up number.
The
Have a
ocean's
good
already
night."
full of so mask you can walk on the ocean, so one bag's not going to hurt.
No,
No.
what you do is you say, not if you ball it up and shove it right up your.
Oh,
Like, well, maybe,
Well,
man, you should take these extra bags and reuse them like a responsible human.
yes.
Yeah, ask her why she's throwing them in the ocean.
Yeah,
I-
ask her why
Yeah,
she's doing
really.
that. Yeah.
My real question is, why are turtles so hungry for plastic? Shouldn't
Yeah,
they
that's-
just stay away from it?
You would
Yeah.
think
Oh,
That sounds like their
because
own
turtles
dumb. That
want
sounds like their
20
own dumb
cocaine
animal
and
fault.
that's
That's,
wrong.
Yeah,
why
that's
don't you
their
be,
problem,
not be
man.
dumb?
Maybe they should just
I think
be
they get
extinct.
high.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
It's
them
just
and
like
jelly.
people just get so offended so easily. Like I just blink wrong and it's like, "Are you looking at me weird?" And I'm like, "No."
In
Oh my
California?
gosh, Gabby, I'm sorry. I think that would be
I don't
really
know.
hard.
There's
We'll
just a
join
lot
Ninja
of people
Turtles.
at my place of work.
Well, Gabby,
Well,
you flashing
Gabby-
gang signs.
Yeah, no, Gabby, you need to work on your aura projection, and that'll deal with it.
My aura
Yeah,
projection.
I invented plastic bags for children.
Like I'm supposed to project intimidation.
Yes, that's what I do. Works all the time.
It's very hard for me to project intimidation.
Mhm.
Fleming will know this.
That's why she carries a claw hammer and a knife.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'll help. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
World War Hell is asking, is that prang? Or
Yes,
should probably skip
sir.
that
What's
by
up
now.
there, Dan? Yeah, there's a couple people doing praying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make mine look good, but I don't know.
I love what I love what Alan is doing, dude. That's funny, dude. You're gonna have to drop that on the Discord so I can show a real clean film.
Yeah.
How long we got
Rabbit,
left,
I
Chester?
can't draw today either.
I couldn't draw last night either. It sucked. I was trying to. I should have, instead of doing a portrait, I decided to do something manga, and I was like, eh. But I think I already wasted all my ability earlier in the day.
35 minutes. Right?
What's your piece?
35 minutes.
What's that?
Rabbit,
What
I
do you
don't think
say?
you've ever done anything even remotely bad. I've never seen anything you've ever done that wasn't.
I'm an
absolutely-
artist. Don't you know we hate everything we draw?
Yeah, I hate everything.
Yeah,
I
pretty
draw.
much.
Really? You're a talented as freak. There's no reason for you to ever hate anything you draw.
Yeah, that's right. Kinma hates everything when
I
doing
agree.
rabbit trails.
Kinma is that is true. Yeah.
I'm not a freak. Just because I drink a lot of beer.
Yeah, I've had a few beers. Yeah.
It's
I am
more
not
of
an
the
animal.
fact that you live in
I'm a
Yellowknife.
human being.
That's the weird thing.
I do not live there.
Shocking that there's this much drinking going on.
Yeah, and Rabbit's tackling his freaking refrigerator again.
I have to get up and open the fridge to get a beer. That's all I can. It's the only way to get a beer. Look,
People are talking
I think I
about
made
beer,
the
and he's
picture
like,
look better. I
"Think,
had some rain and I think it looks better.
Oh,
What's the count, Rabbit? What you at?
What's that?
What's the count? What you at? I'm at 9.
Oh God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. This is 8, so I'm behind by 1. But oh well.
My
I gotta
God.
go faster.
I didn't know this was
I had some
content.
rum last night, but it didn't help.
Oh, it didn't help. Who won last night on Mike's show?
Who did win?
Me.
Oh, that was right. You, yeah,
Oh,
you.
yeah, right, man.
Yeah.
It was you. You're right. Yeah, that's
So
right.
the winner came over here.
To put like some of the people on the.
It was
You can tell that.
the winner came over here was a race to the bottom.
It's true. So Matt,
That's it. The winner
what was
joins the
the,
Ultimate Edition. That's the way it goes from now
right.
on.
Matt, what was the
I'd
subject
be
matter?
funny to get Mike on
yesterday?
here. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, the subject was Attack on Titan.
Yeah, it was
that's
Attack on Titan. That's why I was annoyed because I kind of feel like I should have done one of the Titans, like the Armored Titan or something. I wanted to practice my manga.
No, it was a great. I liked your piece, though. I was gonna say I liked your piece. I'd like to also see you draw a Titan.
I would like to. I might go back and do something like that. I haven't done one ever, so it'd be cool to do.
Yeah, like that. Either the Beast Titan or the giant. The one with the hair and the face, the skull face.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. That one would be cool.
With the steamy one.
But
too.
no, whoever had said it, we've only had Mike on this show once, not on the Jordan Quarter. I was doing a show on 80s cartoons, and he for some reason desperately had to be part of that show. So
Wow, 80s cartoons.
Yeah, it was a good show.
You gotta do another one. You gotta do another one. Get him back on.
Yeah, that's fair.
The 80s cartoons. Revisited.
Revisited, yeah. Well, there's a lot to talk about. There was some fun cartoons, man. I think, to be fair, the nostalgia glasses kind of get on your head, though. But I'd say I think the 90s was better. With the Batman, Superman, Teen Titans, Justice League, those kind of things were pretty freaking epic, dude.
Yeah, they had they probably had more of a budget though, maybe too, because the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Then they have to really. They had to be super creative. It's kind of like the 8-bit video games, right? They had to be really creative to do what they did with those games.
True.
The music and
They
everything
were
else.
commercials. They were always about selling the toys.
Oh yeah.
In the 80s.
Well,
Yeah, 30-minute toy commercials, right?
Earlier, Greg was talking about the crossover events or big events, from Marvel, DC, and stuff like that, and how they've gotten a little bit crazy these days. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe the first major event was Secret Wars, right?
One of them.
Yeah, and of course the whole it's actually very beloved event. But keep in mind that whole event was created because Mattel, they wanted to have toys made by Mattel, but Mattel demanded that they have some kind of event.
The whole idea. Yeah.
So I mean, selling toys is not necessarily a bad thing.
And the toys kind of suck. So
it did.
There's that.
I heard this. I don't know if it's how true it is, but I heard that like She-Hulk creators, when they created She-Hulk or Spider-Woman, is because when they were doing the television show during that time, the studio television channel or the studio was actually thinking of ditching, so they don't have to pay the rights for Spider-Man and create their own or the Hulk and create their own female Hulk or female Spider-Man, so that they didn't have to pay. And so I heard Stan Lee was like, let's create the comics so they can't do that.
No, it's possible. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, because that's why Spider-Woman came about, right? Because they were just like, let's get around this whole paying royalties to weirdos. Yeah, just make our own thing.
Yeah, and they're like, they just got ahead of it, kind of like buying the domain name before, big company did buy it out.
Yeah, Marvel was like so desperate to make She-Hulk happen in the 70s. It was ridiculous.
I didn't
Well,
mind
like
She-Hulk.
Bionic Woman was out, right?
It like failed nonstop. They had so many relaunches. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's like,
but
yeah,
it's a
clearly no
John
one ever
Byrne.
liked it.
You know,
yeah, and
John
that
Byrne.
one too. It's like 10 issues and done, something like that. It's
I have
crazy.
to say the Spider-Woman character had went on to be fleshed out really well and became a cool character. I don't know why around the time of the Secret War they took that Shield agent there, Valerie something,
Oh
and
yeah, the
made her
Black Widow thing.
made her the new Spider-Woman, right? The redheaded one.
Probably because kerfuffles with the animation studio and stuff.
Maybe, yeah, because a lot of those things came out of necessity, not pure
Mm-hmm.
creativity. Yeah. Better make a gun she-demon, Sheldon says. Well, I hope you're doing one for Draw Along, dude. And keep in mind, guys, the Draw Along is at Twitter at #DNQFE, or you can just drop it right in the Discord, and we'll take a look at it at the end of the show. I really
Or
like
draw
what
on your
Eric has
screen.
done today. It's very
I
cool.
didn't even know you'd seen it.
I love, I love art, dude. Keenma is also killing it. That is epic. Jesus, everybody's got good stuff today. Once again, very shocked. Matt Cossins is actually a good artist.
We should have him over here more often.
We should. I mean, look at it. It's
Only
freaking
if he
epic.
wins.
Yeah.
The better show.
Well, it's the pressure's on, man. Pressure's on.
I can't believe you're actually a competent artist.
That's why I love coming on the show.
That is cool as shit, dude. It's nice. I like it.
Thanks.
I think he's.
We will treat you with respect, Matt.
I am serious. No, I'm a blunt person who does not know.
No,
the
get
subtlety.
out. Really?
But I've been told this. They say it's autism. Okay. But you know what I think with this though, Matt, because listening to Greg talk about his character, where Act 1 is the young adolescent gun demon, and he's going to do a middle one.
Yeah.
I feel yours is the adult version.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When I was drawing it, I had a different thing in mind, and I heard him talk about Spider-Man. I'm like, oh man, this is a totally different pose than Spider-Man would do.
Yeah, it does.
So I figured, yeah, this is
I
an
hate drawing
alternate.
guns. I like your gun, and I hate drawing guns. Yeah.
I have
Sorry,
little
carry
tricks
on.
digitally. That help
Oh,
me
yeah.
out.
It's a really neat look. And yeah, it does look like a more mature Gunny. And incidentally, almost every artist that I've hired and that I've seen draw him actually usually give him that mature look. It's really tricky to make him look badass and still like a toddler, like the eyes, the bigger eyes, and they're wider apart. Really tricky. I had no idea when I was developing this character that it would be like a really difficult kind of uncanny valley, that the toddler Gunny kind of exists in. You know what I mean? Like his facial features. It's really tricky. I have trouble drawing it. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble drawing him myself. I've put a few hours into trying so far and not very successful. I can definitely relate. It's it's a fun character though. I really I'm going to enjoy writing him in the coming series that I've got planned out. It's nice slow cook, like I said, a lot of planned out in advance, and Gunny's going to grow very slowly throughout the series.
That's cool, as he should. Now Rabbit's praying here. He's got the rain going on now. It's pretty good, Rabbit.
Well, I love that the Gunny with Gunny aiming right at the. That just looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Elrod has been doing a lot of cool. Jesus, how many are you doing today, Elrod?
I just started over on the Blitzkrieg Vop here, so.
That's a lot of
really
good
impressed
stuff.
with.
I'm trying to figure out
really
that
is.
weird, image of him on the site because it's kind of like fuzzy, blurry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, would you want a better? Do you want a better reference? photo?
I'll just mess with it, make it cooler.
Well, I'd
Okay.
just say he looks like a chitin-based demon.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't say anything bad about my picture, Chester.
I just did.
Oh,
It
the
still looks
film's way
good. I
off.
like the
Okay.
water effect.
I added the water effect to make it look more interesting because it was a bit flat, and I didn't have time to do a full render on it because it needs to be all like metal and plate. It'll take forever to paint that, so I'm just making it look. I'm doing a quick job because I've only got like what 15, 20 minutes left.
Well, yours is imposing. You guys have 25 minutes left. Gabby's, however, Gabby's praying. He needs a hug. He needs a hug.
Oh no! Well, let's have a look. Where is it? I haven't looked at anyone's yet, other than Matt's. Where's everybody?
So cool.
Why is everybody at the bottom now? They've changed it.
I don't know why. It just is.
Where the fuck? Who am I looking for again?
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
They're not there. How do I find everybody?
If anybody knows how I can take it off the bottom and put it back on the side where it was before, I'd appreciate it because I don't know how.
I wouldn't read messages.
The way I drew his little goggles that makes him look cute. Or is it like
Oh yeah, I was just laughing at Blue Moon cartoons.
I'm just really curious.
I haven't
I want
looked at
to
him
know so I can improve.
Where are you?
It's adorable. There's just some look of innocence about him. Like he really does need like a pat on the head or a cookie or something.
yet. Yeah, he
Like
does
if
look
you came
sad.
to you and
Yeah.
you gave him the right things, he would like, maybe
Demon
love
have a cookie.
There's Alan
Oh my
over
God.
here. He's got himself a drink. He's got a fish in the mouth, and he's running into action. That's perfect. And
Look at
Miyamoto has
YouTube
made
action
sushi
figure.
for him, which is nice.
Do you post these all anywhere, like
There
on
we go.
Twitter or anything like that? I'd love to
Yep.
see these later.
Hashtag DNQFE. And also the Discord would link is Yuri have because you're in here. So
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. People will post them in here as well, in places. Yeah. Not everyone's on Twitter. I think.
Very cool stuff.
Twitter is so boring.
I don't really use it other than to promote all of this stuff, to be honest with you.
me too.
And I post art. I do post art on there, obviously. I mean, I still have to try and get commissions, but
I actually posted
that I
my
get
very
many.
first tweet ever like a year ago on RT Bear Show.
Jeez.
Nice.
God knows when I joined Twitter, it wasn't that long ago, really. It was, to be fair, I think I joined Twitter originally when all this stuff started. So it's not been that many years.
I think I had Twitter when it first came out. I just never used it.
I didn't have a Facebook when that came out either. I got bullied into that. I had a MySpace. I remember I had one of them because that was great for being in a band. Like all the other places now suck for musicians.
Yeah.
All the social media now is crap for anything like that.
Well, Japanese use Line predominantly. So I'm definitely online. I have my contacts so I can, contact all my students very quickly and easily, and they can contact me. So Line's like the only social media I use, and it's work related. So,
I had a Twitter account. I actually had one that I used for a specific purpose. It was not related to my personal life, didn't have my name on it or anything. I got banned in like 3 weeks. And I was like, I was so but that was there was a reason for it. It was designed to produce political commentary, and man, it got nailed in a hurry. Posted some memes when they weren't supposed to be posted, things like that. And it was a learning experience.
It happened to
Yeah,
me.
I'm permanently banned off of Twitter, and I'm currently banned for about another 24 days on Facebook.
Oh wow!
Oh,
How did you do that?
Oh man.
Oh, it's really easy to do. You just have to be like a sane adult who isn't like completely controlled by psyops, and then just talk about anything really. And there you go.
Yeah, just talk against the popular narrative, and then
That's it.
you're
Oh,
out.
okay. Well, I'll go talk about beef stroganoff and see how that works.
Oh well,
Oh,
yeah,
you'd be permanent banned. No.
Beef stroganoff is white supremacy.
Sheldon asked me how come I don't do pontificators anymore. Because on the Thursday, which is my Thursday, I'm really really busy. And I can't do that morning show anymore. Well, it's my morning, it's their night, but I just don't have the time, dude. Wish I could. But my schedule is rather ridiculous. So, there's that.
That'll do it.
It'll do it. Yeah. Armron has done a really cool looking gunny here, dude. Very neat.
Sick.
Oh, wow.
I love it. The fun thing about Gunny is he looks very innocent and childlike a lot of the time, but when he goes into combat mode, that's when you see the demon come out. Is he gets his eyes slit, and that you can see right here. That's definitely what he's showing. Like that's Gunny in combat mode there for sure, man. He gets pretty serious.
Yeah, no, it is cool. Just had myself another little earthquake. Oh.
Whoa.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What's the magnitude?
Oh, that one was really low, like a 1.5 maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's hardly even.
You keep trying; they'll get better.
They will.
You sure you didn't just fart?
No, I get them all the time anyway. But we had a big hit here a couple weeks ago, and it's good. We're going to get lots of little ones for a month or more. So.
Oh yeah.
We got hit. That last earthquake was literally under my house.
Ooh.
Under your mountain.
Yes. Yes.
The big rock candy
hidden
mountain
fortress.
Hurricane, baby.
Mountain.
Absolutely. But well, that's part of living here, I guess.
Is it how regular is it? I mean, because I'm in Cali and I don't get earthquakes.
Oh, Japan gets way more earthquakes than anybody else on the planet. It's in Japan there are multiple earthquakes every day, somewhere.
No, I mean that's just a result of having all those kaiju eggs under the ground, right?
That is fair.
That's right, man. You're in kaiju country.
It's the big mechs walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know why Japanese live in Japan. They should leave.
Because they're Japanese.
Because they know in the end Mothra will protect them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Although
You've
Mothra
got
is
Gamera,
technically
you've got
Malaysian.
Mothra.
Though those twin girls who sang that song were very popular in Japan for a long time, and the only thing they ever did.
I saw a article about that where even in their they're like in their 70s now.
Yeah.
Still like super celebrity status wherever they go.
For singing a stupid Mothra song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mothra.
Like a day's work ended up being like a lifetime of public appearances.
Well, there's a lot of that. In the West, we have this term one-trick pony, right? And that's a negative. But here, one-trick pony is kind of the way you do it.
I mean, that's why I said my dream would be like to be in a Star Wars movie or something like that and just be the guy that's like, sir, your dinner's ready? Or there's a call for you, sir? Because then you're just going to spend the rest of your life getting paid to go to conventions and stuff.
Yeah, if you're the dude that got force choked, that would be like so cool.
Oh my god,
Herman.
yeah. Even better.
Paging Mr. Herman.
Who was it that did that where they dubbed over the voice? It was a comedy skit. Pee Wee Herman,
Pee-wee.
was it? It was Pee Wee. It was Pee Wee. Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Herman, to the front desk, please. Paging Mr. Herman, Mr. P.W. Herman.
To be fair, though, he did have some pretty funny little lines, though. Little things. He did.
My favorite thing in that is not so much him doing the voice, is when they're doing the scene in front of him, how he keeps like glancing at the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Can someone tell me what happened to Steve from Blue's Clues? Anybody?
He killed a family of 4, right?
Oh,
Are you serious?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Matthew Broderick. Sorry.
No.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
He was a big Benoit fan.
Steve legitimately just got too old, and they're just like, "Hey, you're too old. We're gonna hire somebody new." And he was like, "Okay."
Like, Steve,
tits are sagging.
We can't pay for these hair pieces anymore. Just go away.
Aw.
Get a
How is
clue,
youth-
Steve.
How is youth related to a stuffed blue dog
I don't
telling
know.
you how to find something? I mean, that has nothing to do with it. He could literally be 900 years old and look like an apple doll, and he still could do it.
Captain
Well,
Kangaroo.
he also wanted to do other things too, because he apparently was in a band.
Yeah, and I think he was actually going off to college. Like, so they wrote him off by going to college, but he was actually going to college.
Oh, I see.
He went to film school.
I personally like Magenta.
Magenta. Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah. My kids.
It was
good.
no
My
Bear in the
kids.
Big Blue House, but it was okay.
Oh, dude, Bear in the
That's
Big
true.
Blue House was badass, dude. That was perfect little kid show, man. My
You know,
kids
it's
are a
a
perfect
little
age
bit
for
more-
these things. So.
No. In our house, we had to watch. I was like, I just couldn't get into the cute kid stuff. I ended up making my children watch every episode of The Tick.
Oh, that's worthy though. That is worthy.
It was worthy. We had to come back and watch it later, and I was like, "You've got to see this. You have to know what I'm talking about."
I live right down the street from the comic shop that created the Tick.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that's cool, dude.
What?
The Tick
You
is
could be
fun,
in a
man.
convention just for that alone.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
I live
that was
near
fun.
it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I didn't even. Yeah. He's like my
I met the
lifelong
man
idol.
who met Indy Griffith.
Yeah, the only thing I wouldn't let my kids, I wouldn't allow in my house was frickin' Barney.
I just couldn't do it. I know.
His brain dead.
That's understandable.
I wouldn't allow that. Yeah,
That's the dumbing of America right there.
that's right.
Teletubbies is really bad too.
They didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. They thought
Yeah,
that was,
Rabbit.
that was
Teletubbies
creepy.
suck.
I mean,
It is
take,
creepy.
You have to
it
tell
is.
them.
You take Teletubbies, put a little 1 and 2-year-old in front of it, and you'll see him run away or crawl away.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary to adults. Are you kidding?
I actually,
That's
you
weird.
need to look at. If you look at the background for Teletubbies, and then you look at the background for "We Built This City on Rock and Roll" in the music video, it looks exactly the same.
Oh,
It looks
share
exactly the
sets.
same. I think somebody
Share sets.
was really super high at the time, and they did it.
Well, I personally believe that when Simon Cowell made Teletubbies, he was on crack. So,
What Joe? You're joking, right? You didn't make that.
yes, he did. Simon Cowell made Teletubbies. Yes.
Oh, he
He was
actually.
like a producer long before.
I don't. It
What?
wasn't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
know that.
He is
Remember that
famous
being
for
part of the story.
Teletubbies and Spice Girls.
I knew Spice Girls, but man, I'm learning stuff tonight.
There you go.
He brought trash to the world.
He did.
That's what this show's all about, Matt. That's what this show's all
Hey
about.
guys, I
That's
gotta,
right.
I gotta,
Yeah.
I gotta blast for just a minute. I gotta go meet somebody. I'll holler at y'all in just a little bit.
All right, Rose.
This has been a
thanks.
great show. Love it. I've got to go take care of some people. So we'll talk to y'all later. But this looks fantastic. Everybody's art is so pretty. And I love talking to you. Gregory, you've got some great ideas, man. So,
Thank you so
I'm looking
much.
forward to doing it, and I enjoy supporting you. It's going to be a great series. Looking forward
That's
to it.
awesome.
I'll heart y'all later. Thank you. Bye,
Bye,
y'all.
Rosa.
Go get them, Packers.
Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
So, Alan, I got a question. I've been watching your art here the whole show. We got ourselves about 12 minutes left, by the way, guys. 12 minutes. And Alan, my question is very, very simple. Can you tell me what the multimedia experience might be? Can I get a hint?
No, nothing tonight, man. I don't have any tools. I'm here bare boned.
All right. Well, I will do it for you. So let me see if I can be inspired
Please.
here.
got a
I think
kazoo.
mariachi is called for. So
Hey! You should mention that.
Just the rips off the ears.
yeah, I'm gonna go search me some mariachi. All righty.
Kamehameha music.
Just for you and I on the same wavelength.
Mary.
Yes. Thank you. And I am sure I spelled that correctly. Oh, I did spell it correctly. Ha!
It's spelled exactly how it sounds.
Are you what are you trying to say? Okay. Let's see. I have Guadalajara. Okay. El Son de la Negra, the Black Suns. Okay. I have Happy Mexican Traditional Music, Mexican Party Mariachi Guitar Trumpet. That's
Which is
good.
his German music. Yeah.
Yes,
That
yes.
famous
Love
one.
that.
I got
Need some Gypsy Kings. Look up Gypsy Kings.
Yes, I'm working on it. I want very old men. Thank you. I have Mariachi Vagra. Oh, that'd be good.
Tears off yours.
Desperado from Antonio Banderas. All right, it's done. Done. It's found. Antonio owns the day.
Antonio Bindover.
Cancio del Mariachi.
Ah, yes.
Probably be alright, I think.
Los Caballeros.
I need to learn some Mexican tunes on my guitar for next week.
Look, Mariachi Chavez. El Casabel.
Why am I seeing... I'm going to come back in a second because I'm missing people now.
Bambolea. Gypsy Kings. With
Oh, yeah,
Antonio
Bambolea.
Banderas. Oh, he's moving up in the world. Alejandro Fernandez and Pepe Aguilera. Existo románticos
No.
con mariachi. Yes, that's awesome, dude.
Let's need some fast-paced guitar. I say go with Gypsy Kings.
No, I got it, dude. I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Charo.
Yes.
The greatest
Coochie,
guitarist
coochie.
on earth. Coochie.
Which, of course,
And she was
means sex. Yeah.
Van Halen idolized her
She was a good guitarist.
as a guitarist.
She was
Yeah.
a freaking epic guitarist, actually, dude. She's considered one of the greatest flamenco guitarists of all time, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, no, she was badass.
So and their team.
Well, that's why she got brought over. She actually was, of course, born in Spain, and they want to go to America and show off her talent. And she was with this band leader, a really old dude. So the easiest way he could do it was just marry her. So he married her, brought her over to the country, and she kind of just blew up, dude.
Well, I mean, she was pretty, so.
And she was cute, yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Of course, it was very questionable because he married her when she was probably
Oh yeah, because
14, maybe.
when she was like
Oh.
really like famous as kind of like a household name, like on Love Boat and stuff, she was probably. You would think she was in her 40s, but she was quite a bit younger because she came over very young.
She did, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, very, very talented lady, that's for sure.
You have a favorite lead guitarist, Chester?
Charo.
No,
You can say Malmsteen.
Tommy Sotomayor. Oh, no, Tony. No. What's his
You
name?
ever heard?
Decisions. It's a hard decision, that is.
It's an easy one for me. I have a favorite lead guitarist. It's
Tommy
Jakob
Emmanuel.
Tedeschi.
Tommy Emmanuel. That's who my favorite is. Yeah.
Where'd I go?
You ever hear Jakob Zydecki?
No.
Phenomenal.
Is he as good as like Michael Nesmith?
I'm not sure who that is.
From the Monkees.
Oh, he's one of the leads of the Monkees who later inspired a little band called the Beatles.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, a little bit.
Much better than them.
Oh,
Like
way
all
better
of them
than
combined.
the
Yeah.
poor imitations, but and they are just imitations. So,
As far as my favorite rock and roll guitar player,
Guitar Wolf.
Steve Vai probably.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Jakob's kind of the next Steve Vai, basically. He's a younger guy. I think Jakob's about 25 now, but he came out. His music came out to the world when he was 17. Fucking phenomenal, playing like he'd had fingers on frets for decades, man. Just ridiculous. And look him up. It's phenomenal stuff. He was in the band Disperse originally, and he's just been doing solo stuff ever since. But ridiculous.
I like that blind guy from Roadhouse, but that's just because he was in Roadhouse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah. He's pretty talented.
Jeff Haley.
Yeah,
Actually, I think he's dead.
All right.
He's
dead. Dimebag Daryl is definitely dead.
No, dude. No, you had to invoke me. My people didn't show up. I thought my dogs were barking. You said the word Dimebag Daryl. You invoked me.
Yes, he's dead.
Domination.
Yeah, I used
Domination
to
with
cover
Dimebag
Pantera.
Daryl. Such a total amazing.
I used to cover Pantera in bands.
Oh,
Dude,
really?
Yeah. Such a good fucking band.
Vocals and guitar.
Or yeah, that is the apex. Actually used it to write a scene. Listening to the Domination, the live cut from Moscow, with like a million headbangers in the background. If you haven't ever listened to the live cut from Moscow, go look it up. Look it up tonight. Thank me after you've finished listening and you just fall down your knees and weep, because the breakdown was so intense. It was the most amazing breakdown I've ever heard. And I was like, I couldn't believe that I hadn't heard it earlier. I was like, this changes my life.
Did you not see him live yourself? I mean, I've seen
You
him
will
live.
thank me.
You will. You will.
You will get down on your knees. You
You
will
will
thank
call my
me.
name.
You will call my name out in thanks.
I invented Dimebag Daryl.
You know, once I had Rosa, please stop giving me these easy pitches. It's getting harder and harder not to bite.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, in practicality, as far as the greatest living guitarist right now, it's Tommy Emmanuel. But he's not a heavy metal rock and roll guitar player. He's a very classical guitar player.
Well, I mean, that's how Ralph Macchio beat the devil.
It is, it's true. Classic guitar. Made no sense.
Crossroads.
Sure.
What a fucking movie.
Yeah, and the devil was even in Steve Vai mode, too.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve Vai was a servant of Satan.
Oh,
Like-
Satan!
He's like, I don't know what to do. This kid went to school or something. All I can do is look devilish.
Yeah, you know, it really bugs me that when I talk about great guitarists, I never think about people like Robert Johnson and slide blues.
Yeah.
I don't know why it doesn't immediately occur to me that if you want to hear some fantastic guitar, somebody nobody ever mentions anymore, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. An absolute beast on the guitar. Literally birthed rock and roll in the 1930s and 40s.
He's the one who did like Hound Dog, right?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, well, she was an inspiration to Elvis and to also Little Richard. She actually did gospel music, but she did it in such a swing beat way. It was incredible, and she was just burned up. And there's actually live footage of her in 1964. She went to London, middle of a pouring rain. Here's a woman in her 50s, and she gets up there and she just starts shredding this guitar, just absolutely beating it to death. It is amazing. If you get a chance, and you will call my name again tonight. You're going to do two things. You're going to look up
Stop it.
and then you're going to call my name again when you hear the name Sister Rosetta Tharpe. You will thank me. You will thank me so hard. It's going to just be perfect for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really cool concert footage on YouTube of her.
Well, cathartic performances and, you know, exquisite talent are not the same.
She also
There's
dressed
another,
like a lady.
There's another guitarist out
Yes,
there
she
called,
did.
called Eric Gales. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. It's
Eric Gales.
amazing. Eric. You see, he had a band out called the Eric Gales Band not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
The man is just. He's one of those guys where he can hit one note, and you know he knows what he's doing.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, there was a guy named Nick Curran. He was really good. He died too soon, but he did Jump Blues
Oh, yeah.
and was just amazing at it. And he played in a bunch of different bands, but he died like in 2009-ish. He was super young.
Well, if we're going to go there, let's go to Stevie Ray Vaughan, because Stevie Ray Vaughan playing Voodoo Child is like the height of course, that's a Texas blues artist, and I love him.
Yeah.
But just hear it, I was so beastly.
His brother Jimmy is really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stevie is really good. I played at the Blue Planet Festival where he was playing as well.
Did you really?
Yeah. He's an amazing guitar player. I got to see him live from backstage. It was pretty neat.
That's so
Are you
cool.
the one that gave him that advice to take a helicopter, Chester?
I shook his hand and said, "Great music, dude." That's it.
You're like, man, if I had your kind of money, I'd fly a helicopter everywhere.
Oh, man. Too soon.
Party with Mike Starr. That was a blast. Party with Mike Starr back in '92 in New Orleans. That was a real blast, man. We
Mike
fucking
Starr,
drank
the
all
actor
night.
from The Hidden?
Bass player from Alice in Chains that died a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Chuck Berry at concert, Sheldon. He is great performer, dude.
You sat like far back, right? So you wouldn't get peed on?
Yeah.
So, I was like watching
It
Gallagher.
was a festival.
Oh,
I'd say I was
he-
probably, I don't know, 40 meters from stage or so.
He just records you from the bathroom while you were peeing.
That's
If you're a
right.
woman.
There you go. There you
That's
go.
why he got
that's
caught for it
hard.
here in St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, my
Chester
lead
P.
guitar.
Good.
Yeah, oh God. My lead guitar player is all about Robin Ford. So
Oh yeah, he was good in Mork and Mindy.
yeah, there you go.
Lita Ford? Oh, yeah.
All righty.
Did
Well,
you say Lita Ford?
Lita Ford.
Lita. There you go. Well, Adrian, Hendrix was important for rock and roll music, to be sure, and of course, a lot of the pedal and effects pedals and stuff people use today are coming out of his creations. So he is extremely important. But we're talking about great guitar players here.
Oh, you mean like Jesse from Jesse and the Rippers?
Yeah.
Not only guitar player, but also a piano virtuoso.
I'm
here's
just trying to
one-
make Adrian mad, so he'll come in and yell at me.
Here's one you guys probably haven't heard
You're
of.
making me mad.
But he's really awesome as a composer. Is Ackle Caney from Tesseract? You guys ever hear Tesseract?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Tesseracts.
The freaking Red Skull, love that thing.
It's awesome. I don't know what. No, I enjoyed the Red Skull in the movie, but let's be fair. Everyone was expecting him to sound like Skeletor. I mean, really.
That would have been great. I would have loved that.
Give me that contract. Captain America, you foiled my plans again. All right, fine.
Fiery fool.
Afraid to have Nazis in our movie.
I heard George
Till
Lucas
we turn
invented
into
Skeletor.
Oh, Mortal B, where's the love, brother? Where's the love? All right, guys, we come to the end of the show. Thank you all very much. Everyone, you can stop drawing now.
Wait, I gotta sign it quick. I gotta sign it.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you go ahead and sign it.
I've
And we're
never
going to take a
signed a
look
piece
at
of
it.
art ever.
And you guys can make your judgment and vote. So thank you all very much to everyone sitting in and watching our show and supporting Gun Demon here. And as well to all the artists coming in and participating. So we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look at all of this art. Greg, are you ready?
Yeah, man, this is awesome.
All
Hell
right.
yeah.
So let me. Well, you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start over here with AFLM or Andrew. So just kind of watch along with me here and give us a little bit of critique. It's kind of the guest job to do that. I think it looks great, Andrew. It's very, very neat. He's coming through a wall. He's going to take out Gun Demon. So what do you think, Greg?
Which one am I seeing here?
Yeah, dude,
Andrew.
you need to share your screen to sharers. Always
Fine.
We don't have to do that, but it would help. Because then everyone can look at it.
Okay. All right. What am I doing here?
Well, you might just a little default. I don't give critique on streams. I only do it one-on-one, like in Discord or voice chat.
Oh, well, that's just no. I'm not.
But-
I can't do that properly.
That's
so I'm not gonna
sweet.
do it. Yeah.
That's nice because then if you have something to say that's really critical and then people don't cry, like
Well,
me.
I just don't do it because I'm not out there to make enemies of my fellow Comicsgate creators, and some people just can't handle critique. And
That's fair. That's fair.
I keep it cool, you know.
So I'm going to read between the lines, Andrew, and he says it sucks, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
No, I actually, I'm trying to figure out which one we're looking at here at the moment because I think I clicked somebody else in Discord, so I don't even know which one you're talking about.
AFLM.
Oh, this looks really cool. I like the I like how it's got like this kind of abstract kind of feel to it. It's disjointed, like nightmarish. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, I tried to do I did what I could within the short time limit because I kind of came in not really knowing exactly what I was going to do, so I just kind of improvised as I went along.
I needed someone didn't prepare.
That's hard to do.
Well, I think
it's really neat.
Yeah, I think it looks great, dude. And if you guys like it as well, then please vote for Andrew in the straw poll, which of course Jeff has completely ready and prepared, and
It was already here. I don't know
it's
if he's missed
already up.
anyone.
So there you
It's
go.
already up.
So let's
That
move
is
along
so
here,
nice.
Jeff and
Were you
Greg.
being critical of? Were you being
No,
critical of me?
I'm not. I'm being praised.
Yeah, it's just I'm
Yes.
hurt. I am
Yeah,
hurt.
I do apologize. So next we're looking at Amaran's piece. Now Amaran didn't do a lady. He did.
Oh
he
my
did
god, I'm
Gun Demon.
shocked.
And it's
That many
freaking
lady
Where is
epic,
characters
dude.
have
Take a
drawn.
look at this here, Greg, from Amaran.
Oh yeah, that's sick. It's like anime. It kind of looks like
Wow.
like a shot, like a scene from an anime movie. It's fucking cool.
Now, but I'm glad that Amran did this. I like to see him do male characters from every now and then, and it looks great, Amran. Thank you. But I did notice as we were going through Gun Demon, I didn't see any ladies.
Nope, not yet. We do have Celerity the Huntress is going to be the third title that launches from Brain Cage, and she's our speedster. She's a real badass. There, and then we've got from the same creator, Ben Phelps. We've also got Shadow Saint. He's going to be launching.
No
And,
damsels in distress.
Oh no.
Okay.
Now our ladies take care of themselves really well.
I'm just talking
Celerity
about
is
the rando citizen, you know.
Oh well, certainly all the characters are heroes. One thing we're really tired of is the deconstruction of the hero constantly going on the last several years in mainstream. We want heroes back.
They do
So,
like doing that, don't they?
It's psyops, social engineering.
It's so annoying. I hate the.
I invented sign off.
Yes, but Amaran, it looks great, and he's got. Look at that. He's got. His eyes are squinching up there. He's got a little bit of animation going on. That's cool, Amaran.
Looks awesome.
That is neat.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Back
The
and forth.
shoulders are
Ooh,
really
I'm getting
sharp.
serious.
Hell yeah.
It's like he's about ready to tear somebody's ear off.
He does. Do not mess with him, sir. Well, thank you very much, Amaran. If you guys like what he's done, please vote for him in the straw poll. Moving over here to Eric. This is a sticker, Greg. It should be a
Would
sticker.
be a cool sticker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely a sticker.
Which
So what do
one
you
are
think
we-
of this
which one
one
are we
here,
looking
Greg?
at?
We're looking at Eric Hawkins.
Eric Hawkins.
Okay. Oh yeah, I was watching him earlier. That is sick.
It is awesome.
Might want to buy that off of you as a commission later.
Yeah, no, I think it should be a sticker.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And you said you're going to make your little card game. That'd be a nice little thing. But I also heard Tank talking something about like a tabletop RPG.
Yes, sir.
And if you do something like that, that's a perfect little side page image, right?
I forgot that.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gun Demon, baby.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's very cool, Eric. If you guys like what Eric has done, please vote for him in the straw poll because it is badass. All right. Over here, Kima, you're not allowed to vote for Kima. She's way too good for all the rest of you. All right. I hesitate you even look at it because I don't know if you're worthy. But go ahead, Kima, blow that up so we take a look at it because it's pretty cool. Oh yeah,
Really neat.
It's pretty crappy.
What did
I
you
like
say,
the stand.
Kim?
It's neat.
I said it's pretty crappy for me. I just couldn't draw tonight.
It's a lot different to what you normally draw.
It is.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, you only had 9 beers. I mean, you
That's
probably
true.
Yeah, you didn't have enough.
Yeah, I need a couple more.
Straight
I need
12 by
I need
now.
I need at least 10 more.
It's true.
limber up, limber
but,
up with a kegger.
Just switch over to the Everclear and you'll be good.
The thing that I think is really cool about all this, I like all of them for different reasons. Like everybody took a completely different approach, and that's really fun to see. Like all these different interpretations of the character, and that's cool. They didn't just copy, in other words, like what they see on the Indiegogo page. They kind of got a feel for what the character is and just did their own take on it. That's really awesome. I love that.
Well, these guys are real artists, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Except Matt, which
Well-
Chester's surprised.
Well, speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, Matt Cosson is up next. I don't think you're allowed to vote for him either. But why don't you go ahead and blow that up a little bit, Matt?
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool, dude.
There you go.
It's nice to see you do colour.
Yeah, that's
because we're
clean,
not
dude.
allowed on the other show.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, that one.
That is cool.
That's fun.
Thanks.
Very cool.
Even the
They
gun.
just come.
Might even get
Doesn't
Chester.
use color.
It's really trippy.
And
I love
I
that.
love the foreshortening, the way that you have that set up, the angle of the perspective is something that's so hard for me to do. And I love the fact that the gun looks in proportion to it. It's just it's amazing.
I'm more
Phenomenal.
impressed with the trigger control, the trigger discipline. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I've actually been super conscious of it now, and I got scolded by one gun guy when I did a drawing. So from then on, I never forgot.
Well, yeah, but if
Oh,
he's in the
you know
process of
me.
shooting, then you know.
Hey, Matt,
Yeah.
is that,
Oh yeah,
hey,
if
Matt,
he's just pointing, but he is. There's a muzzle flash. Then yeah, he's got to have that finger.
That's true. Yeah.
Otherwise, that's the opposite, the same offensive thing. If he's got this trigger discipline and it's firing,
Yes, it's not
he's
working
using
out.
mental telepathy.
Yeah, right. I think it looks
So
great
awesome.
though, Matt. It's nice to see you again, dude. Great art, man.
Thanks for having me on. It's fun.
Awesome.
Thanks for drawing Gunny, dude. That's all of you. Actually, this is a great joy. Actually, seeing all these people drawing my characters,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
hey
right.
Matt,
Thanks.
is that gun modded?
Okay. We're looking at Gabrielle's
Nice.
piece now. She's done praying here. I like it. He's sad
Hello.
though. He's sad.
He
But
is
He's a
sad.
cookie.
it's very crisp, Gabby. It looks good.
Oh, thank you. It's really dirty on my end. Like I need to erase the pencils.
I mean,
Thank
the
you.
ink lines, right?
Oh, that's
It's very
really
crisp.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like it.
Is Dan still
Okay.
out there? Check that out, Dan. That's
The
Dan's
glove-
character.
The glove
He
goes
was-
with the feeling of it.
He was saying
The
earlier
glove.
in the chat. He was saying earlier in the chat that it was almost bringing a tear to his eye. He was so honored that people were drawing praying. It made him really happy. That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, it is
nice.
cool.
Cool
Yeah.
character.
It is cool. But he still should have been named Blitzkrieg. But anyway, Gabby, it looks really, really good. If you guys like it, please vote for Gabby in the straw poll because it's epic. Let's go over here and take a look at Alan's. Now, Alan, just give me a second and we'll get the multimedia going here. So let me come over here. You guys won't hear it, but the people will. And I have the perfect song for us here. Okay, here we go.
Sure, turn the volume on YouTube.
Okay.
Boy.
At least they
Oh.
didn't call him Colonel Clink like
Oh.
you're just,
The build-up is
your
coming.
original suggestion was.
The mystery
It's
of where he's
stability.
running to. Oh, sexy Antonio Banderas.
Oh,
Stay,
really?
yes, edging.
Yes. It's a slow intro. It's a slow intro. It's building up. Oh, now he's getting into it. Oh,
That's really fun.
Now the mariachi's behind him. Oh, it's awesome.
This is fun. This is like as if Gunny was in Ralph Snart, like a crossover. It's got that cartoonish kind of edge to it. I like that. It's funny. Cool. He's like, give me that motherfucking sushi.
He does the ay, which is important
Yeah.
for mariachi music. Awesome. Very awesome. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Alan. It's neat to see you do traditional, dude. And put this up over on the Discord, and I'll be able to show it more in a more crisp format here in a second. But that's really cool, dude. He's got his raw fish, and he's running off to fight crime, dude. That's awesome. And what is he drinking there? A cerveza?
That's a soy sauce.
It's a soy sauce for the fish.
Sushi.
You gotta have that. That's fair. Very, very nice, dude. Thank you. And then, of course, last but not least, I do believe I got everybody. Last but certainly not least, we have Rodimus Flash.
Am I not in this? Can you not show
You're
mine?
not. I forgot about you. You're not displaying.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's because I went out. Hang on. Yeah, it's fine.
So, Elrod,
I'm
tell him what you
sharing it
got
again.
here.
I'm sharing. I forgot.
Hold on a second.
There you
Here
go.
we go.
One
Hold on
merry
a second.
man to another.
Yes.
He was too stunned that Matt Cosson could draw, so it's throwing him all
I
off.
was. We got Gun Demon here with the hang loose. That's nice.
We got Gun Demon going, Psyops, brah! Then we've got our Berserker Blitzkriegers.
Oh, that is badass, dude. Look at that.
Nice.
That's wild.
Looking like a supreme bioweapon.
Hell yeah.
Then we've got our Gun Demon. Look at his shit. All oiled up for the men and ladies.
yes.
And kind of a partially real world gun and partially made up gun.
There you go. That's always good.
He's got the trigger discipline, right?
Oh, Gun Desmond.
Yeah, he does have trigger discipline. Then we've got Sanford and Son's own Desmond Wilson as Gun Desmond.
Step toe.
Into my asshole.
Man, that Blitzkrieg is fucking awesome.
It is, dude.
Step toes up.
Look at that fucking Blitzkrieg Dan. Wow. Blitzkrieg is Dan's character. He's shitting himself right now.
Aww.
And we've got the creator of all known things, George Lucas, with his genetically engineered bullfrog neck.
That's true. Get him, George.
I knew that to boost my creativity, I injected bullfrog semen into my throat, and although it did create a girly Anakin Skywalker, it also
I'm beginning to even regret bringing that up at all.
Yes.
Like seriously.
Bring it. I came up with bringing that up actually.
That's my
UCLA.
Yes. Excellent, Elrod. It looks great, man. Let's see that Blitzkrieg again.
Moving on to Rabbit.
Now I want to see this Blitzkrieg again, and he'll drop it on the other side, and I'll show it in a crisper shot. But that looks great, dude. Thank you very much, Elrod. If you guys like what he's done, please vote for him in the straw poll. And we got Rabbit back here, so I can show off his art. And yeah, that's pretty epic, dude. Look at that.
Always.
Rang in the rain.
Ooh, let me see.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, it is cool, dude.
I wanted to see.
It's very dramatic.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of lighting goes a long way.
Well, it really brings up I forget what they're called, the Hell something from Resistance video game. Yeah. What do they call them? The Hell something.
Hell Satan.
Killzone. You're talking about the Hell.
Yeah, you're talking about Killzone?
Hellghasts. Yes, Hellghast. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of that.
Actually, it's all originally from Jinro. If you ever remember the original.
See, that's the first thing I thought of was Jinro when I saw the character.
Jinro, what's that?
That's why I liked it. That's why I did it. It's just an anime.
Jinro. Yeah.
Jinro, Wolf Brigade. Have a look it up, Chester. You. It's a great movie.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Chester
Jinro would be the human, I guess. Just human, the human.
How could Chester not know this?
Well, I don't know it. A lot of things I don't know, dude.
No one keep going in and out.
It's one of the sad things about getting older. No matter how much you study, you realize you're never going to catch up.
No wonder that beneath your feet, it's pole shifted.
Sheldon says his uncle has hell gas. That's run, dude. Run for the hills. All right. Well, thank you very much, artists. It's pretty awesome. Let me go over here to the Discord and see if I can't bring up some of these pictures more crispy, and then we'll take a look at the draw-alongs as well. Once again, that's on Twitter at #DNQFE as well as our Discord link. But the straw poll's up there, so get to it. Get your voting going on, and let me come over here. All righty. So. All right, so where did he possibly drop them? Probably in the, I don't know. Where did you put him, Elrod? Elrod.
He's muted.
He is.
I muted you, Chester.
Okay.
What did you want?
I was just wondering where you put your art so I could go and show it off.
It's right here. Oh, I'll take pictures of it in a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. So I don't see anything else from the artist dropped in here other than Alan. So let me bring Alan's up. And let me bring it over. Alrighty. And let me come back over this side and let me capture this here. Hold on a second. Alrighty. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So you guys can follow along as I'm showing things off. But let me bring it back up, and there we go. So here's a much closer look at Alan from the Hollow Comics. Look at that, dude. That's fun, dude. He's got his soy sauce. He's chewing on the fish. He's got Antonio Banderas mariachi music in the background, of course. Miyamoto sushi. He's got demon rolls, devil rolls, gun rolls, Abaddon something or another. Very nice. That's cool, dude. Yeah,
yacht rolls.
And yacht rolls. Oh, you need those. That's true. And poor Miyamoto, he's a little bit beside himself. I love how you get the fish cut up in little chunks like they did in the old cartoons. That's neat, dude. Yeah. That looks great, man. All right, guys. Well, let me get into start showing off the draw along stuff. And once again, you guys can go ahead and drop those on Twitter at #DNQFE or in the Discord. But we got one here from Sheldon. He did Blitzkrieg. So let me bring this up. It's actually really nice, Sheldon. I like it, man. Can you see this, Greg?
Oh, yeah.
That is cool, dude.
Look at the claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Look. Oof. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that, Dan. Dan's got to be nerding out because Prang and Blitzkrieger, his characters, he's out in the chat.
Wow.
Well, they are cool
He's nerding
characters.
out.
Sheldon, great job.
Hell yeah.
Great job, dude. Let's see here. We got we got Blue Moon. Alrighty. This belongs in SpongeBob. But yeah, there's your gun demon. He's got a pop gun on you. And that's awesome, dude. Look at that.
Blue Moon is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
Gets me every time.
Pop. Pew pew blah.
Alrighty.
Funny, I like it.
But hopefully he dropped that on the Twitter as well, so I can show his little videos he does, which is cool. So let me go over to the Twitter, and here we go. I'm gonna have to choose one of those alternate ones and start using that because Twitter is become the enemy. So, oh well.
All social media is the enemy.
Well, there's got to be some alternate we can use. But alrighty, let's come over here. Ooh, nice. There's Blue Moon's video. Let me put this up here. Oh, he's got rock and roll music today. Nice. The Blitzkrieg. That's cool, dude. Very nice, Blue Moon. Thank you, dude. As usual, awesome.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, that is awesome. And we got another piece here from El Guapo Comics. Hey, thanks, dude. And that is a nice looking gun demon, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, dude. Very nice, El Guapo. Man, that's really wow.
Very cool.
Really cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think I don't know. That one's really good too. Good, but this one from Sheldon, this Blitzkrieg is that's pretty badass, dude.
Yeah. That's
cool.
It's meaty.
It is, man. All right, let me come over here and let me bring these guys back up, and I need to go and vote myself. So thank you all for the draw along. We do appreciate you guys doing that. That's a lot of fun, seeing all the ideas. And let me get over here and vote, and we'll see how it worked out and who we're going to send over to Mike's show. Just remember, when you go into Mike's show, you have to beat him. So that's the only really requirement.
It's usually not a problem.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy.
Yeah.
Poor
I just went to
Mike.
vote on the straw poll. I just went to vote on the straw poll, and I can't believe my name's on there. I didn't even throw out anything tonight.
Yeah, well, we're trying out a new co-host, Rosa, and you know.
And you have 2 votes, which is amazing.
That's great. I swear to you, The only reason I didn't do it, we had a major incident today that was out there in the world. I had to deal with it right before I came on the air. That's why I was late. And it was we're all first responders in this house, and so I knew that I couldn't get my brain in the game because it was just a pretty bit. There was a bad wreck and people died, and I was like, I can't get my brain in it. And then I started talking to you guys, and I was like, man, I should have gone ahead and drawn just because it would have let that pressure off. So I thank you for helping me with that. That really made a big difference in my life, even if I didn't draw.
Well, there
I
you
had a
go.
better night because of you guys.
I'm glad. And hopefully there isn't any major problems going on where everyone's got hurt. So, but anyway, let's come over here and let me take a look and see who I have to choose. So it said, who won the Drawn Quartered Fan Edition Gun Demon Special? Question mark. So I have choices here. My choices are Andrew. Why didn't I think of demons with guns? Fleming. Fair. Demons Down Under Amaran. Okay. Just being Australian is funny in and of itself. Amaran, you're pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got lots of demon animals as
You
well.
do.
So, yeah.
You do. Well, you have the Tasmanian Devils.
Exactly.
Yeah. One of my favorite Looney Tune characters, by the way. We have Eric, Zombies versus Demons Hawkins. Ooh, you should do that, Eric.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Zombiful World of Oz Demon Invasion. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you gotta keep that in mind. Elrodimus, I love the prequels Flash. Gabrielle, I can out cute Amy Geske. Well, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a cute off, Gabby. I wouldn't mind it.
That should be a show.
It should be the cute off.
Hosted by Chester.
Yes.
Puppies with big scary eyes and
oh my gosh,
that would be so much fun.
Oh goodness gracious! I have to rate that one R. Let's see. Moving down here. Rosa, the best demons come from Texas de Oro. In no way should you be voting for Rosa. She didn't actually draw.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't draw.
But love anyway. Howl Demon Mariachi Comics. It's fair. We had a little bit of Antonio Banderas mariachi, and he's clearly singing in that movie, by the way. So he's the real deal.
He's no problem.
Yeah, he's the real deal, dude. Yeah.
So guapo.
So who am I gonna vote for? Jeez, I don't know, man. There's some really cool stuff. Get rid of mine here. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, fine. I made my decision. I made it.
I do find the irony in my name, the why didn't I think of demons with guns thing. I did because it's Wild West fantasy, but you just haven't gotten that far in the story yet. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough. We have a winner up top, it looks like. It is pretty tight, though. Stuck between Alan and Eric, which is not a bad thing. I'm going to leave it up here for a little bit. Keep in mind, guys, when you go over to vote on the straw poll, you don't have to download anything. You don't have to sign into anything. You don't have to pay for anything. It's very simple. You just click on it, vote, come back. You don't have to worry about any of the interference from internet softwares. So it's pretty simple.
Between Alan and me, one's smooth and one's hairy.
Well, fair, but that's only because Eric is a manscaper. Just keep that in mind.
I am also a manscaper.
Oh, Jesus. Don't disappoint me. Mexicans are not allowed to manscape. What are you doing?
We're landscapers. We might as be manscapers.
Fair, but that does not fit with the machismo mindset, sir. I do not think that.
I look good in my Speedo.
I look good in my Speedo. I had no head hangover. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
That's another story that we can do.
You could, yes. The cute off, the cute off hair over my Speedo. Yeah, that's perfect. Awesome. Well, I'm going to give it another minute here to see if anyone else comes in and vote. Please do. But thank you guys a lot. It was a lot of fun. Greg, thank you for coming in and sharing your project with us, man. It's really neat looking.
Oh, thank you, man. The pleasure was all mine. This was a great. I feel spoiled, really. Fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
it is cool, and I get the idea of seeing other people do your art, your creation. It is neat. I can respect that.
Really cool. Yeah.
Although I am right, 100% right. His name should be Blitzkrieg, not Prang. I'm just saying.
You're never gonna let that go, are you?
No.
Well, Dan, it's up to you, man.
You would have
It's your
called
baby.
You would have been here
Has
twisting
he,
his
has
mustache.
he, has he convinced you, Dan?
All right, I'm going to call it here.
Yeah, if
we
you
have.
don't rename him, Chester's going to hold his breath until he
I
passes.
will.
Out, so.
I will do it. Don't you challenge me. I'll do like Blazing Saddles, put the gun to my own head. All right, guys, I'm going to call it here. Thank you all very much for your votes. Let me go through here. I would like to say thank you to Andrew, Rosa, Gabrielle, El Rodimus, and I think that's everybody. I don't know if Rabbit, he put Rabbit on here. I don't think he did. Rabbit, and everybody else who come in and be part of it. We do appreciate you guys. So clap for our artists, please. Claps. Very nice. Yay! All right. Now, we have a very clear top three. The bronze medal goes to Amaran. Very nice. The silver medal goes to Alan. Very, very nice.
Yay.
So congratulations and thank you guys very much. But the one going over to Mike's show, and to be fair, he is one of Mike's favorite people.
He is. He never cancels the show when Eric goes over.
Yeah, but I'm not really surprised, Eric, because when I saw it coming together, I was like, "Damn, dude."
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for everybody voting.
It's really awesome, yeah.
Yeah, it's a perfect sticker or a little just put a piece of art somewhere thing, and I think you should definitely make some deal with Greg here because it's perfect. But nevertheless, thank you guys. Thank you. Congratulations to Eric. Claps for you. Go over there and give him hell. I've heard that next week he's doing the Pink Panther, so prepare yourself.
That would be awesome if he was.
Yeah, it would be. All right, guys. Well, we've come to the end of the show. We appreciate you all. And let me come up here and bring this back up so I can see everything. Sweet. All right. And we're going to end it here, Jeff. And Jeff, what we're going to do is you're going to, of course, end the show as usual. But we're going to let these artists go ahead and talk about anything they're selling or working on and stuff. And then I will do Greg to give the last little elevator pitch for your project. And then Jeff will take us out of here, okay? So
Chester,
let me just
go down the list like you used to.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So Andrew, what you got going on, dude?
All right, so after these past 4 episodes that I've been on, the Solarian Sun campaign has ended on Kickstarter. It was successful, so now I'm just waiting for all the payments to come in so I can start shipping everything out and sending things to the printers and all that stuff. So, in the meantime, you can head over to solariansun.com to read the comic book online for free as far as it's caught up on there, or you can go to patreon.com/AFLM where you can subscribe for very cheap, very little money a month, and you get 200 plus more pages. And every Friday I come out with new pages for Solarian Sun. So if you're reading the free stuff and you're only reading up to chapter 6, well, on patreon.com, I'm up to chapter 13 or 14. I can't remember anymore. It's been so long. 14. I'm up to chapter 14. So there's tons more content on there, but that's my main gig is Solarian Sun. So go check it out if you'd like.
Sweet. And between Jeff and Mortal V, we got every little link you could possibly have. So thank you guys for that. And thank you, Andrew. Very nice. Now, Amaran, you're not doing a book as far as I know, which I don't know why you're not doing a book.
Yeah.
I should probably shut up.
Yeah, just this is all just a hobby to me, really.
I see.
Kill my spare time off. And
Fair
yeah,
enough.
I got like a Patreon and just do a lot of fan art and pinups and stuff. Over like 3,000 watches on DeviantArt.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Have they turned any of your things into the NFTs?
Yeah,
They have. I
yeah,
remember him
some of
saying.
my things have been
Yay.
turned into NFTs. Yeah,
Neat. That's cool, dude.
Stealing
my
bastards.
Jessica Rabbit fan art. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, cool. Thank you very much, Amran. Now, Eric, I know, has a project coming up in April, possibly March. Anything else to announce, sir?
Yes, actually, Vestry number 4.
Yep.
I'm fulfilling it for the guys. They
Yay.
have less than a day left on the campaign. They met goal, but they can always use more. They're
Heck yeah.
one backer away from 50. Just one backer.
Really?
Yes. So, but go check that out. It's on Indiegogo, Vestry 4. And of course, Zonaful World of Oz number 4 will be going live on Kickstarter probably April or March. I'm hoping for March.
Well, there you go. All right, cool. Rock on. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Elrod, I know you're doing work with Edwin. You got anything else going on?
No. Other than the hustle in general.
Yeah, no, I get it. But I do really like the stuff you're doing with Edwin, though, man. I think it's a cool combo. It's neat.
If you're in my town, I'm at the third stoplight with the cardboard sign.
Inventing space.
Making $300 a day. Yeah, baby. Cool. Gabby, you working
If I
on
had a
anything
dog,
other
I'd
than a
make
college
300, but
degree?
right now, pity.
Yeah.
Me, I am working on my Instagram. So you can check me out on Instagram at Gabrielle.Guesty.
Why are you working on
Yay,
Instagram? What does that do?
Huh? Oh no, I just enjoy drawing. I'm working on stuff, but it's all percolating. I don't have anything to show yet, so that's all I'm gonna say about
Oh,
it.
I see. So you share on the Instagram. I get it. Okay.
But you
Well,
will.
I thought
You
Instagram
will
was
have
one of them
awesome
dating sites.
Oh.
Oh, hell.
You're thinking of my OnlyFans.
Oh, I thought that was the same
Oh
thing.
my gosh.
No, and that's not a dating site, and I'd appreciate if you would tip more often, Jessica.
Oh, fair.
I mean,
Straight
I
from
know you-
Elrod's mouth, go and tip Gabby.
No, that sounds wrong.
All right, thank you very much, Gabby. Great stuff as usual.
Thank you.
Keenma, you got anything to say other than something rude and disrespectful to me?
That is wrong. She
I
is
don't know.
sweet. Nice.
Keenma is sweet and nice? What alien
Yes.
planet are you from?
The one where she treats me sweet and nice every time.
She's
Yeah,
treating
that's actually
me.
sweet, nice.
And that's adorable to me.
Those Canadians.
You know, sometimes, Chester, you get back from the world what you put into it.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just currently trying to steamroll ahead with my comic that I'm working on. So
Yay!
I can't wait, Kima. It looks excellent. We've seen many pages here over the time you've been with us, and it looks epic. It's going to be awesome. What's the name of your character again?
her name's Tala. I really don't have an actual like comic name for her. Like we've kind of settled on Night Owl for her.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
She is neat. It is a good looking character, and the pages look absolutely epic. And here's a lady that's not afraid of drawing the female body, by the way.
nope.
Yeah,
Not at all.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, she lives with one. So
That
hard
is
not
true.
to.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
can just easy reference. And
totally.
Adrian says it's not us, Chester. All right, thanks, dude. All right, Matt, you got anything to sell, dude? What you working on?
Yeah. I'm actually working on a book right now with Narwhal and Tungsten, and we're just working on a book. It's called Modded. Here's a sample page here.
Ooh, it looks nice,
The
dude.
pages from the. Thank you. Yeah, it's we're gonna launch it on Indiegogo, and yeah, it'll be coming out this year. And they're waiting now to finish the art because before we launch it, we want to get going on to get everything done so that way just colors will fit in. And Narwhal's going to be coloring it, and so but yeah, you can watch me do these pages. I'm drawing them live on a live stream every Monday at 7 or actually it's not 7, 12 noon Pacific time, and we do a live stream on my channel, is Matt Cawson, and yeah, stop by, chat. We like talk about movies, 80s movies, music, whatever.
Sure, the fun stuff.
Yeah,
No, it
man, it's
looks
just
really,
fun.
really good. And by the way, tell Narwhal I haven't seen him forever. Where the hell is he? Tell him to come back over here.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's a full-time comic artist. He's so busy. He's not doing the live streams like he should. At least, yeah, I'll try to
You tell him he
see.
needs to give a
You're
little bit
looking
of
for
love.
him.
A little bit of love.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy to see you again, though, Matt. Your art is epic as usual, man. So thank you. Rabbit's just drinking. He's not working on anything.
That is wrong. He's got a band, y'all.
Go ahead, Rabbit.
Well, I'm also in. I'm taking commissions. I'm taking commissions in the Monkey Frat House.
That's true.
As well, and I am working on a comic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just not like showing much of it at the minute. There's a character I'm working on right now. But yeah, I do have a band. You can go check. I only have one song at the minute, but my album's not out yet. It'll be out in the next month. I'll promote my band when my album's finished.
Oh, that's cool,
Good.
dude. I know you're doing a lot of studio work, so that's neat. But that is a cool looking character there. She's cute. She's cute. You have to
Aw.
come for the cute off hair over the Speedo show. You'll have to be on that one.
See, I can draw the cute anime chicks. It just takes me ages to draw them.
You can. You got some pretty stiff competition though. But you know, I'm into it. We should definitely do it. Thank you, sir. Alan, what are you working on, brother?
I got a few projects. I got the Lost Pages 2 on Indiegogo. I did the layout for that in a few pages. I got Tales of Nova Terra. It's a callback to the fantasy magazines, like the Age of Conan, and that's going to be cool. It's going to have 8 stories, I should say, 4 by just written stories, and then 4 comic stories by 4 artists, including myself. And plus, there's going to be a like a D&D mod at the end of it too.
Ooh.
So there's a lot going on in that book. Check that out on Indiegogo as well.
That's cool.
That's funding right now. And then you can sign up now also for the Ace Volume 2. I'm doing the colors on that on the main story over Canales. And I got 4 pages of my own there too. And pretty soon I'll be announcing my own IP.
Ah, cool, dude. Finally, yeah. It is good to hear all you guys who got stuff going on and working on stuff. That is neat. And definitely waiting to see something from you specifically, Alan and Keenma. We're certainly waiting, and everybody else to see the stuff you're working on. So thank you all very much. But Greg, you are okay. Good. You took the mute off. I'm going to go ahead and bring up your page again. So give us your closing pitch and stuff, dude. Go ahead.
Are you going to skip me?
I'm sorry. No, hold on a second. I didn't.
You don't love me anymore. It's okay. It's all right.
No.
And Jeff, what about Jeff? Jeff's got to talk too.
Jeff's got to close it.
I'm
sorry, Rosa. Go ahead.
No. Well, actually, it was a pretty big week, and I can't talk about exactly what we've got going on. I have a pretty big announcement next week, and when we're cleared to do it, I'll give it. It's bigger on the literary side. Watcher the Dam. 6 books already in the bag. Sci-fi Western series that's post-apocalyptic. Wrote it up, got the 7th book in the works, and it's getting looked at by some pretty heavy hitters out there, and we'll maybe have a announcement next week about it. And I've been working on my YouTube channel thanks to Jeff pressuring me. So I'm like, I had to put out, so I just threw some stuff out there to see if it sticks. But we'll see what happens next week, and if I get to come back on, I will be able to announce maybe something, I hope, by next week. So be praying for me, because it's pretty big.
Well, sweet. Well, we are going to be doing your project here on the show, so I'm
excited.
not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where Rabbit has scheduled that, but we definitely should do that.
I don't know.
That's scary to me. I'm scared now.
What do you have scheduled for next week, Rabbit?
I don't have anything. I can't remember. We've been through indie campaign after indie campaign recently, so I don't know. I can't remember.
Fair enough. It'll work.
I've been busy myself, you know. So
yes.
I can't remember everything.
Yeah, Chester, get off them.
Technically, it's not my channel. I mean, you're the one in charge. You're the red name and the.
I am not in charge of this show.
No, I know you're not. I know I got made in charge, and it's stupid.
All right. Then. Well, we'll have something next week for you guys. We'll get it worked out. Anyway, moving over here to let Greg go ahead and do his final pitch. Go ahead, dude.
Roger. So Gun Demon is the first book from Brain Cage Continuity to introduce you to our shared universe. And it is an action-packed science fiction superhero. First issue, it's going to introduce our character Gunny, which is sort of our Spider-Man guy, I guess you could say, in our universe. And as well as our mech guy, the Mighty Mechalore. And you're going to also see first appearance of Abaddon, which is going to be a reoccurring villain. We've got a lot of story planned for that guy. It's basically action-packed. It's throwback to the early 90s superhero books, like the Image stuff, high detail art, popping collars. It's got all that goodness. And we're also going to introduce you to the world of World War Hell by Daniel Fogarty with issue number 0 of World War Hell, which will introduce you to Blitzkrieg and Prang, who are two of the Hellions in that story, two badasses. That's Gun Demon and World War Hell. Bam!
There you go. All right, guys. Definitely go check it out, and if it seems something interesting to you, please back it. All right, guys. That was our show today. We will see you back here on Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have Night Owls, and we'll just kind of talk about the week in review for entertainment and stuff as we usually do. And we try to cover everything: video games, board games, tabletop role-playing, movies, whatever. And there's always plenty to talk about. So come on back for that. But as for today, we are done and out. Thank you, artist. And Jeff, takes out of here, brother.
Just want to push my book, Revenant in the Tomb, available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and whatever. Link is in the chat. And on the way out, I would say something classy, but that's just not my style.
I think you're awful.
Aw, that's nice. All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
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 Guitar Hero music.
Adios,
muchachos.
Adios,
It's a good song. It's the best song.